ball cap turned back, ooh, she got me like, yeah, baby girl, you gone and done it again. Making all the guys wish you knew it then, but I bet they don't see what I see when I see my girl. Oh, my girl. Yeah, that's my girl.
It's time now for Callaway Cavaliers football on the Eagle Sports Network. This game is brought to you in part by Wellstar, West Georgia Medical, Emory at LaGrange, and Kia of LaGrange. Now live to the field for Callaway Cavaliers football.
Good evening, everybody, and thank you for joining us for another Friday night of Callaway football. We're back in the friendly confines of Callaway Stadium, but we're the road team this time. The Cavs will face the LaGrange High School Grangers in a cross-town rivalry game. My name is Andrew Caraway, and joining me tonight is my broadcast partner, Chris Wheelis. Chris, it's going to be a big one tonight.
Oh, yeah. Like I posted on Facebook earlier, there's good crosstown rival right here, and there's, these kids hang out together. They do stuff on the weekends together and all that kind of stuff, but when it comes time to put it between the white lines, yep, there ain't no love lost between either team.
Absolutely. Callaway coming in 0-1, losing a tough defensive battle over in Opelika. We'll talk about that game here in a little while. And LaGrange coming in off a huge win, 24-9 over Heard County. So huge win for Coach Chuck Gibbs and his Grangers. But before we get started, Chris, I want to let our listeners know the Wadley and Lynette game can be heard on 94.7 FM. And we'll have a complete game replay following the Callaway-LaGrange game on 102.3 FM. So once again, if you're tuning in for Wadley versus Lynette, you can find that game on 94.7 FM. So we're going to go take a timeout, and when we come back, we'll start breaking down this matchup between Callaway and LaGrange. You're listening to Callaway Cavalier Football on the Eagle Sports Network.
At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center, we believe teamwork makes all the difference in your health. We believe that skilled people can achieve higher standards and exceptional results. We believe in a game plan that's focused on patient safety and quality care. At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center in LaGrange, we believe in life well lived. To learn more about award-winning healthcare, visit wellstar.org/WGMC.
Hi friends, it's TOWD at Kia LaGrange. The 2020 Kia Sportage LX is here with all new updated interior and exterior style and comfort on the inside that rivals vehicles twice the price. State-of-the-art technology, lots of power of the hood, and room in the back for luggage, coolers, and the dogs. All this for only $20,990. Come by today and take a look, take a test drive, take one home. Check us out online at KiaLaGrange.com. Help support your local economy. God bless America.
Stop number 111569. See Kia LaGrange for complete details.
Isn't life crazy? One day, your fender gets dented by a runaway shopping cart. The next day, your kid's college entrance exam is a runaway success.
Yes, I got accepted.
But that's life. Some days you're the bug, some days you're the windshield. No worries, your State Farm agent is here in all of life's moments, the good and the not so good, to help life go right. So good day, bad day, any day, let's talk.
State Farm agent Matt Orr, on the square in downtown LaGrange.
Life costs money, sometimes lots. First Franklin Financial has loans for living. Our Hogansville and LaGrange branches offer personal loans from $300 to $15,000 with payment plans to fit any budget. Stop by and meet the friendly Franklin folk at the location near you. Visit onefc.com to learn more. All loan terms and applicable APRs depend on meeting our underwriting and income criteria for the loan size requested and may require collateral. Georgia Residential Mortgage Licensee number 5656.
Getting you back into the game is Emory Southern Orthopedics' goal. The full-service orthopedic medical practice features board-certified surgeons, a prompt care center, surgical facility, and physical therapy services. The collaborative medical team at Emory Southern Orthopedics combines with leading-edge orthopedic treatment with proven traditional methods to aid you in achieving an active, pain-free lifestyle. Emory Southern Orthopedics, getting you back into your game.
Now back to the field for Callaway Cavaliers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
All right, welcome back in. Live here at Callaway Stadium. I'm Andrew Caraway, joined by Chris Wheelis, getting ready to bring you the Callaway versus LaGrange game. Chris, before the break, we wanted to talk about kind of the history between these two programs, and Callaway coming in, winning with a 4-3 series lead, and they've won 4 of the last 5 matchups in a series that was dominated early by the Grangers.
Yeah, they sitting here looking at the stats and everything. Since 2002, we started playing them, and it's kind of skipped around with 14 through 18 being every year. Once you average it out, though, like we were talking about a while ago, the average score is not but like 2 points,
right?
Between each other. So it's a heck of a battle each time these two teams get on the field of crosstown rivals. And most of these guys out here, like I said before, they good friends, with those guys in blue until it comes time to, kick off.
Yeah, it's like Coach Gibbs saw me at the 50. He said he called me a friend to me.
Yeah.
Today he said, "What's up, friend to me?" I thought that was actually pretty funny.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Really a series dominated early by LaGrange. First meeting in 2002, that Blake Mitchell led Granger team winning 42-0. Following year, LaGrange winning 27-6, and the 27-6, in my opinion, wasn't really an improvement. It was just more of LaGrange just kind of, TCB'd right there. Took care of business, ran the ball, got the win, came out of there. And then, like you said, they didn't play again for over 10 years. 11 years later, they faced off in 2014. That's the legendary Tony Walls call.
Mm-hmm.
Are you kidding me, Jack? Terry Godwin game where I think that's where Dre Martin scored in overtime, and Callaway defeated LaGrange 20-14 to finally break through against the Grangers.
That was it. That was a heck of a game. I was on the sideline for that one, and it was pandemonium on the sideline. No other way to describe it.
Yeah, huge win for the Cavaliers, and then LaGrange would go right back on to assert their dominance the following year, winning 44-20. And then it's been all Callaway since 2016, since I came on board in 16. Callaway winning 37-6, 26-0, and 14-0. The past 3 years, with Callaway getting two shutouts in a row. And with a win today, Callaway's got an opportunity to take a 5-3 lead in the series, which, in my opinion, is it's really huge given the Grangers' pedigree.
Oh, yeah, and they, everybody talks about Callaway being 2A, LaGrange being 4A. When it comes down to a game like this, it's, and I know as well as anybody else does, LaGrange's got more students than we do, more athletes than we do to choose from. And common sense will tell you when you got twice as many students, you can pick a better team.
Correct.
But it doesn't show when you get in between these white lines right here. It doesn't matter if they're, 6A or we're 1A or vice versa. It's always a heck of a ball game.
Yeah, absolutely. And like we said, the average score, if you add all the scores up between the 7 meetings, is LaGrange 20, Callaway 18. In a series that's kind of been, bookend with LaGrange dominating wins and Callaway dominating wins. And I think that's kind of helped average the score out to a more respectable game, because with the dominance of the early 2000 Grangers, Callaway really didn't have any business staying on the field with those guys.
That's true. That's true. That is true.
So it's probably smart we shelved
that was back during the Coach Purdue days, wasn't it?
Yep,
yes, and he was a phenomenal coach and always had a great team, not just a good team, but a great team.
Absolutely.
Undersized athletes with a lot of speed, and I don't have to go into what Coach Purdue did for LaGrange, but the 2002 and 2003 score between LaGrange and Callaway right here pretty much tells the story of it.
Absolutely. Well, we'll get in more to the series numbers and breaking down these two programs. We're going to take a quick timeout back to the station. You're listening to Callaway Cavalier Football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Life costs money, sometimes lots. First Franklin Financial has loans for living. Our Hogansville and LaGrange branches offer personal loans from $300 to $15,000 with payment plans to fit any budget. Stop by and meet the friendly Franklin folk at the location near you. Visit onefc.com to learn more. All loan terms and applicable APRs depend on meeting our underwriting and income criteria for the loan size requested and may require collateral. Georgia Residential Mortgage Licensee number 5656.
There's a secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics' well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit www.southernorthopedics.com.
The month of September has arrived and our great deals at Nissan of LaGrange continue. Katie Cates here, and we are doing something special this month. The month of September is Childhood Cancer Awareness Month, and we are going gold all month long. During September, Nissan of LaGrange will donate $50 for every car sold to the Rally Foundation. With cancer being the #1 disease killer of kids in America, we must do all we can. I encourage everyone to go gold this month and visit Nissan of LaGrange for a great deal and a great cause. Nissan of LaGrange, your friendliest hometown dealer.
Now back to the field for Callaway Cavaliers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Welcome back in, everybody. Live here at Callaway Stadium. I'm Andrew Caraway with my broadcast partner, Chris Wheelis, bringing you the Callaway Cavalier pregame show. And, Chris, before the break, we were kind of breaking down the history of this matchup, and I wanted to bring out a couple little nuggets for our listeners here. You know, LaGrange coming in with 761 wins as a program, 19 region titles, 11 state titles, and 1 national championship in 1991. That is just incredible right there. Absolutely incredible.
Very, very impressive. I mean, hey, like I say all the time, you can argue politics, you can argue weather, but you can't argue stats.
No.
When it's on paper, that says a lot, you know, and I know a lot of that was, you know, back when Coach Perdue was the coach of the Grangers, but they've had some great coaches before him, and, you know, I think they've got a great one now also.
Absolutely, and, you know, the Cavs in their own right have a proud history too, especially since, you know, Coach Wiggins took over the program in 2005. Since 2005, Callaway's 125-47, 5 region titles, 2 quarterfinal appearances, and 3 semifinal appearances. It's not a bad run for a team that was in a school that was founded in 1996.
Very short history. What are we, a little over 20 years,
Yep.
22, 23 years. That's building a tradition. That's building a tradition. You know, Hogansville, back when I played, you know, we had a big tradition of making it to the playoffs, to the Final Fours, and all that. But yeah, Coach Wiggins has done a great job, a heck of a job with the Callaway program.
Absolutely. Well, we're going to get ready for the national anthem here at Callaway Stadium, so we're going to take a full timeout back to the station. You're listening to Callaway Cavalier football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Hi, friends. It's TOWD at Kia LaGrange. 2020 Kia Sportage LX is here with all new, updated interior and exterior style and comfort on the inside that rivals vehicles twice the price. State-of-the-art technology, lots of power of the hood, and room in the back for luggage, coolers, and the dogs. All this for only $20,990. Come by today and take a look. Take a test drive. Take one home. Check us out online at KiaLaGrange.com. Help support your local economy. God bless America.
Stop number 111569. See Kia of LaGrange for complete details.
Getting you back into the game is Emory Southern Orthopedics Gold. The full-service orthopedic medical practice features board-certified surgeons, a prompt care center, surgical facility, and physical therapy services. The collaborative medical team at Emory Southern Orthopedics combines with leading-edge orthopedic treatment with proven traditional methods to aid you in achieving an active, pain-free lifestyle. Emory Southern Orthopedics, getting you back into your game.
Life costs money, sometimes lots. First Franklin Financial has loans for living. Our Hogansville and LaGrange branches offer personal loans from $300 to $15,000 with payment plans to fit any budget. Stop by and meet the friendly Franklin folk at the location near you. Visit onefc.com to learn more. All loan terms and applicable APRs depend on meeting our underwriting and income criteria for the loan size requested and may require collateral. Georgia Residential Mortgage Licensee, number 5656.
State Farm, Kathy here.
Hey, it's Mike. My team just pulled off the biggest upset ever.
Nice, Mike.
And some fans are getting crazy. They even flipped over a car.
Whoa.
Turns out it's my car, though.
Oh.
But I don't want to be upset right now. I want to know State Farm's going to take care of this, right?
We got you covered, Mike.
Yes! Woo!
Go with the one that's here to help life go right. State Farm.
Your State Farm agent is Matt Orr on the square in downtown LaGrange.
Now back to the field for Callaway Cavaliers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Live here at Callaway Stadium. What a beautiful rendition of the national anthem by the LaGrange High School Marching Band. And Chris, we were talking about in the previous segment, the history of the two programs and, just the background. So I kind of want to break into this game. Callaway facing, a really tall task last week on the road. You lost over 20 seniors from the year before, going into a really impressive environment in Opelika. Your defense was the question mark of that team. I think they answered the bell last week, only giving up 10 points to that Opelika team.
I was very impressed with the defense. That, like you said, that was, excuse me, when we talked to Coach Hubbard down here in the scrimmage game against Stars Mill, that was a question. Of course, Coach Hubbard's always got confidence in his defense, but as far as the fans and, the ones listening out there, that was the big question this year of, how you going to replace all those guys that was, just dominant on the defense last year. And I think those guys, even though, we came up 3 points short, a couple of weeks ago, I think they did a great job on defense.
Absolutely.
I was very impressed.
And they were put in bad situations, too.
Right.
Right. Both Opelika's scoring drives came on short fields.
Right.
One of them a touchdown, another one was a 3-and-out and a field goal. You can't ask for much more from your defense, and the offense just couldn't get in a rhythm because of the penalties and all that last week. Some of those self-inflicted, and then, obviously some of them a little controversial, but that's about as much as I'll say about that.
Yeah.
So tonight, kind of some key stuff for tonight that I had here, Chris. For Callaway especially, offensive line has to step up tonight. I know they got some young pups there. They have got to get some running lanes and allow Tank the ability to run the football.
I agree. Tate Johnson, he's going to Auburn. He's going to do his job night in, night out. But you got 3 or 4 guys that's brand new on the line and center, with neighbors at center that's on the left side. And I think still, there was a lot of times the defensive line was in the backfield, but for those guys to be just tossed in there against a 6A, 7A school, I think they did a heck of a job a couple of weeks ago, and I was impressed with them. But yeah, you're right. It's time for them, to settle down. Somebody's got to step up and take the lead on that left side. Tate and his partner on the right side, they've got that, but somebody's got to step up on the left side. And we got. Juice, Jacob Miles, he's starting. He's back healthy. I think he twisted his ankle or something during Opelika freshman starting lineman, on that left side. So I'm looking for big things out of that young line. Looking for big things.
Same here. And with the line, how the line plays is how our running back Tank Bigsby is going to respond. Tank had a rough start, 3 fumbles. Once again, 2 of those close calls. But nonetheless, we put the ball on the ground 3 times last week. I looked for Tank to refocus. I talked to him a little bit on the sideline walking in. He looked ready to go. He had some sharp-looking new cleats. He looked really focused, real calm. And I think last week, and I might be looking too much into this, Chris, but he just committed to Auburn. You're going down to Opelika. You're playing in the Auburn area in front of all those fans, and maybe it was just nerves. He was just trying to put on a show for his future fans.
And I talked to him, I can't remember, one day last week after practice, Tuesday, Wednesday, may have even been Thursday, and, was asking him about it. And Tank is I hate to use veteran for high school, but Tank's a veteran running back, and he knows, hey, once that play's over with, you can't go back and redo it. There's nothing you can redo. Move on to the next play. So that's all that's in back of Tank's mind. He's put that out of the question. So I'm telling you, I'm looking for 100, 150 yards out of him tonight.
Absolutely. And given the struggles 2 weeks ago, he still managed 22 carries, 110 yards, and a touchdown.
Yeah.
But that has to be the quietest 100-yard game I've ever seen from him.
And when I was looking at the stats, I think Kevin Ecclesbury for LaGrange Daily News put it on Facebook, and I was looking for the stats, and I was like, over 100 yards? It didn't seem like over 100 yards.
And he had some pretty nice runs that, they were called back. But, that one where he literally, everybody knows what I'm talking about, he carried the Opelika defense about 15 yards. That shows you what he can do. Now Callaway coming back home to face a 4A team in-state, in-town, in-city rival in LaGrange. I think that defensive front for Opelika was legit, and I don't think we'll see a defensive front like that for the rest of the season.
Well, the game after that, they beat Auburn.
Correct, 21-13.
And Auburn's no joke. I mean, you can add Coach Woodard. He follows all the Alabama schools, and we went to the Alabama game. Coach Woodard and I did, and some other friends. Saturday up at Mercedes-Benz. And,
I saw you.
We were talking out front out there before we went in, and he was very surprised that Opelika beat Auburn. So, like you and I had texted during the week, that 10-7 loss, that it may have been a loss. Yeah, we took a loss under some controversial circumstances, but the way they played against Auburn, I feel good about it.
Yeah, I feel good. A lot of good things to take away from the loss. And two more things before we go to the break. We need Jacob Freeman tonight. He was kind of quiet. I know he had some cramping issues, but we need a big day out of him. We need Jacob to make plays in the passing game, in the running game, and defensively. And then R.J. Williams at his linebacker position, nearly 20 tackles against Opelika. And I told Coach Wiggins this, and I don't know if he told R.J. this, but there's one player that R.J. reminds me of, and you'll know who I'm talking about, Jeffrey Cameron.
Yes.
Jeffrey Cameron. I remember when he hit Isaiah Crowell the first time we played him, and IC didn't come back in.
He's a little bit undersized.
Yep.
A little bit undersized, not with speed, just with size. But, yeah, he does remind me of Jeffrey Cameron. And also another one he reminds me of, too, back for the, I guess it was mid-2000s, was Randy Bailey, who was a linebacker for Callaway.
I played with him.
Randy was kind of undersized, strong as a bull, kind of quick. But
he ate his gravy biscuits for breakfast.
Yes, that's right. But, yeah, RJ had a heck of a game, and I'm looking for a big year out of RJ at that linebacker position, calling the signals and kind of being the captain of the defense.
Absolutely. He's picked up the torch from Telly Fanning very nicely. So, we're going to take another timeout for a word from our sponsors, and then we're going to come back and break down the Grangers and give you our starting lineups. You're listening to Callaway Cavalier Football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Hi, football fans. This is Jonathan Moose Matt from Glenn Smith in Opelika. We are happy to be a sponsor of high school football. We believe that high school athletics builds character among young people, and we are honored to lend our support. This is a great area to live, play, work, worship, and retire. In our 27th year, we are your Chevrolet Buick and GMC dealer with over 600 new and used vehicles every day. Online at glennsmith.com. Glenn Smith Chevrolet Buick GMC. Get ready to smile.
If you need medical treatment at the highest level and want care that's personal, turn to WellStar. We offer the latest procedures at Georgia's first certified comprehensive cardiac center, along with an innovative approach to fighting cancer, where specialists collaborate to accelerate diagnosis and treatment. We're also home to a top-level stroke program that performs life-saving operations every day. At WellStar, we care for the whole you. Learn more at wellstar.org.
Life costs money, sometimes lots. First Franklin Financial has loans for living. Our Hogansville and LaGrange branches offer personal loans from $300 to $15,000 with payment plans to fit any budget. Stop by and meet the friendly Franklin folk at the location near you. Visit onefc.com to learn more. All loan terms and applicable APRs depend on meeting our underwriting and income criteria for the loan size requested and may require collateral. Georgia Residential Mortgage Licensee number 5656.
You want pizza. Your whole family wants pizza, but you want it your way, and the kids want it 3 different ways. So what do? You need Your Pie in LaGrange on Bull Street, because at Your Pie, you get your own pizza pie, made just for you. Add as many toppings as you want, and the kids make theirs as wacky as they like. Then you enjoy your pizza at Your Pie while your family debates what your youngest ordered. Is it a pizza or a new dish altogether? Your Pie, Bull Street, downtown LaGrange.
Now back to the field for Callaway Cavaliers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Live here at Callaway Stadium, Callaway Cavalier pregame show. I'm Andrew Caraway with my partner, Chris Wheelis. Chris, we were talking about Callaway, kind of the key players for the Cavs coming in the game. Some guys we got to watch for LaGrange, though. Quarterback, Charles Crawford. Running back, Khalid Gibbs. And Draco Martin at linebacker, and Jaquavius Bowles at linebacker. Those guys really stood out to me in their big win at Heard County, and in my opinion, this Granger team is going to not go how its offense goes. Its defense is going to dictate what happens in the game.
That's right. I watched. I can't remember where I found it at, but I found it somewhere on the web Monday or Tuesday night, and I looked back at that LaGrange win over Heard County, and all of these guys that you just mentioned, their name kept getting mentioned over and over and over and over again. But, yeah, that defense, that as opposed to, not saying LaGrange didn't have a good defense in the past, but a much improved, more swarming defense, going to the ball.
Right.
Kind of like Callaway was doing against Opelika when they had a running play. You had 8, 9, 10 guys on the ball. That's the way LaGrange looked against Heard County.
And after trailing 9-0, they came roaring right back because of the defense forcing 4 turnovers, 3 of those interceptions.
Yeah.
Kind of poor decisions by the Heard County quarterback, but it was his first start, so that's to be expected. But Calais Gibbs, Coach Gibbs' son, 80 yards rushing. I think last year he had like 100 the whole season.
Mm-hmm.
He looks the part of the running back, but the thing about him, he's not just a bruiser. He can catch the ball in the backfield too, so that's one person I'm going to kind of watch for the Grangers. And Chris, some keys to the game. These are normally pretty obvious, but this is something me and Shane used to do, so we'll bring them back right here. Keys for the Cavaliers. We got to start fast tonight. We played from behind the whole time against Opelika. Offensive line has got to step up tonight. We got to limit our penalties. Penalties killed us against Opelika,
right?
And we have got to stop the run, which we did a very good job of against the Bulldogs.
Yes, and all those things are that you just said is just minor adjustments, and they're all achievable. It's not like a mountainous task that Callaway's got to overcome. They just got to get back to they were kind of overwhelmed, I think, being in Opelika against such a big school and under the circumstances they were playing under. They just got to get back to playing. On defense, Dusty Hubbard football, and on offense, Coach Napier football.
Absolutely. So those are some of the keys to the game. We're going to bring you tonight's starting lineups brought to you by Your Pie and LaGrange, located on Bull Street. For the Cavaliers, quarterback Demetrius Coleman, tailback Tank Bigsby, your tight end Sam Williams, wide receivers Antonez Blunt, Marcus Norman, Jacob Freeman, and your offensive linemen from right to left is Lathan Patterson, Austin Thomas, Zach Neighbors, Jared Nation, and Tate Johnson. Your defense starters are defensive line Anthony Elliott, Keyshawn Suggs, Jabari Smith, Trey Stevens. Linebackers R.J. Williams, Charlie Dixon, Jaleen Hunt, LaQuiz Gilbert. And your defensive backfield Jalen Shepard, Jacob Freeman, and Osiris Rivas. And your kicker Blake Eubanks. Captains tonight for the Cavaliers Anthony Elliott, Jabari Smith, Antonez Blunt, and R.J. Williams. And it looks like the captains for the Grangers is going to be number 14, Charles Crawford. Let's see here. Number 75 for the Grangers, Kinsey Rowland. Number 52, Jonathan Sutton. And number 2, Joquavius Bowles, linebacker for the Grangers. Those are your captains tonight, and they are meeting at midfield for the coin toss. So while they do that, we're going to take a quick timeout. We'll bring you the kickoff of this football game. You're listening to Callaway Cavalier Football on the Eagle Sports Network.
There's a secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics' well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit www.southernorthopedics.com.
It seems just like yesterday. He was running around the backyard playing football with his little brother, dreaming about the big game. Now he's here. He worked hard to make the team, and he's ready to take the field. And at Synovus, we're here to cheer him on. From meeting your personal and business banking needs to pulling for the hometown football team on Friday nights, we're proud to be a part of our community. We're Synovus, the bank of here. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Now back to the fields for Callaway Cavaliers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Welcome back, everybody. Live here at Callaway Stadium. We got the coin toss. LaGrange winning the toss. They'll defer to the second half. So, Chris, that offense got a chance to redeem itself right here going out in the first series. And we've seen some explosive plays in the past on first plays by this Callaway offense before.
Yeah, need to come out here and kind of set the tone for the whole game. I don't know if that's handed to Tank or Charlie, grinding the ball out or whatever, or just like you said, some big plays. But we need to come out right here and take this kickoff and kind of set the tone for the game.
Excuse me. And here come the Grangers entering the field in their traditional silver helmets, blue jerseys, silver pants. Callaway in the Stormtrooper look, white helmets, white pants, and white jerseys, red socks, red shoes. Callaway, the visiting team tonight, on the far side. And the Grangers entering the field themselves. So look, Callaway's going to be receiving the kick. LaGrange will be kicking from left to right. Let's see, and as the bands exit the field, we want to remind everybody that the Key of LaGrange Coaches Show is on Monday nights at Your Pie in downtown LaGrange from 7 to 9 p.m. At 7 o'clock, you got the LaGrange College Panthers, Earl Chambers and Jack Mormon. At 7:30 to 8, you got Callaway, Pete Wiggins, and myself. 8 o'clock to 8:30, you got Tanner Glisson and Greg Hicks. And from 8:30 to 9 o'clock, you have Jack Mormon with head coach of the Grangers, Chuck Gibbs. So be sure to come join us, Key of LaGrange Coaches Show at Your Pie on Monday nights. It's a lot of fun. We sit out on the patio, eat some pizza. So really appreciate what those guys do for us over there. So, and it looks like the band is going to leave the field. Okay. And we want to remind you that our opening kickoff is brought to you by Glenn Smith Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC. And also shout out to Callaway sponsors, Wellstar, West Georgia Medical, Emory Clark Holder Clinic, Glenn Smith Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC down in Opelika, Nissan of LaGrange, Kia of LaGrange, First Franklin Financial, Matt Orr, Synovus, and Your Pie.
And those guys, they put in a lot of money to Callaway High School, so we really appreciate them and their donations.
Absolutely. Well, we've got the opening kick here, Chris. LaGrange kicking from left to right from our press box vantage point. LaGrange kicker puts his hand in the air, and here's the kick. Looks like a little pooch kick. Going to be taken around the 25-yard line, brought to the 30, cuts back, and it looks like there's a fumble, and I think LaGrange has the ball. Oh, Callaway recovers.
We got it back.
Okay. Man, that would have been terrible to start out.
Man, they was six blue jerseys and one white jersey. I don't know how he came away with that.
All right. And here comes the Callaway offense. They're going to be 1st and 10 on their own 30-yard line. Demetrius Coleman's going to be in the shotgun. We've got twins to the near side. Jacob Freeman in the slot. Tank Bigsby to the left of the quarterback. Claps his hands, takes the snap. He's going to throw it to Jacob Freeman complete, and he's going to be up near a first down to the 39-yard line. We got a pass to come out. Jacob lost his helmet. Let's see if there's a flag on the play, and there will not be. So we have a 2nd and 1. Good little play call right there, Chris.
Yes, that was open against Opelika, and I think they've seen that on the films, and they may try to exploit that tonight.
And look at LaGrange. They're going to be tight in the box, and if they're going to give us that look, we'll take that play every time.
Yes.
Callaway in the shotgun. Tank behind the quarterback. We've got twins to the far side. Antonez Blunt in the slot. Demetrius claps his hands. He's going to give it straight ahead to Tank. He gets forward for a first down, and he's going to lunge forward to the 44, maybe close to the 45, but a first down for the Cavs.
Tackle made by Charles Miller, the senior from LaGrange on that play.
He had a heck of a game against Heard County last week. Callaway kind of going a little tempo right here. 1st and 10. Ball resting at the 44-yard line of Callaway. Demetrius is going to go under center. Tank in the backfield. Here's the snap. They're going to play action fake. Demetrius is going to roll to his right. He's looking. He's throwing it downfield. We've got a man downfield, and it's caught! Caught at the 10-yard line. Antonez Blunt.
Great pass protection by the offensive line on the right side.
And it's like we talked about, if LaGrange is going to sell out to stop the run, we've got to make plays, and a little more air on that would have been 6.
Yes.
Heck of a play call early.
Great catch by Blunt.
Callaway hurrying to the line. Demetrius in the shotgun. Tank to right behind him. Antonez in the slot. Freeman out wide. Demetrius claps his hands, takes the snap. He's going to give it straight ahead to Tank Bigsby. He's forward, and he's down to the 3-yard line. Going to be about 4 yards away from a touchdown there, Chris.
Looks like the tackle by number 2, the senior linebacker, tight end, Jaquavius Bowles on that play.
Good push by the Callaway offensive line. All right, Callaway's going to have twins to the far side of the formation. Jacob Freeman in the slot. Demetrius in the shotgun, Tank to his right. Demetrius claps his hands. He takes the snap. He's going to fake it to Tank Bigsby. He lunges forward towards the end zone. Touchdown! Touchdown, Demetrius Coleman from 4 yards out. Callaway 6-0 on top.
Heck of a job by Tate Johnson in the right side of the Callaway line. Opened the hole up big enough I could have run through on that one.
Heck of a start by Callaway, coming out and passing the ball to set up a running play. And they are eager to Tank out of the ball game. So what do? We fake it to our playmaker and get others involved. And we kind of talked about this before the game, how Troop kind of got caught us sleeping on that play action last year. We kind of did the same thing right here for LaGrange. Here's the snap, the hold, and the kick is going to be no good for the Cavaliers. Looks like a bad snap. So with 9:56 left in the first quarter, Callaway strikes first. They're on top 6-0. We're going to take a break back to the station. You're listening to Callaway Cavalier Football on the Eagles Sports Network.
Left in the first quarter and 6-0. Callaway over LaGrange.
All this for only $20.99. Come by today. Take a look. Take a test drive. Take one home. Check them out online at KeelLaGrange.com. Help support your local car. God bless America.
Call number 111569. See Kia LaGrange for complete details.
Now back to the field for Callaway Cavaliers football on the Eagles Sports Network.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Callaway on top. 6-0 as we start this next kickoff right here. 9:56 left. Callaway with a beautiful drive, capped off by Demetrius Coleman, 4-yard touchdown run.
Great blocking by the offensive line. I mean, I know I'm ex-offensive lineman myself, but great job by that right side of the Callaway on the pass play and on the touchdown run by Demetrius.
Absolutely. Heck of a start by Callaway, mixing up the run and the pass. And here comes Callaway kicking from right to left. It's a booming kick. It's going to be fielded around the 7-8 yard line. They're going to take it up. He's at the 15 and the 20-yard line, and he's going to be tripped up around the 25. And that's where LaGrange will set up shop, 1st and 10. And as usual, your kickoffs are brought to you by Glenn Smith, Buick GMC, and Chevrolet down in Opelika. Thank you for your sponsorship.
And that was number 13, Dylan Norvell, the senior defensive back wide receiver on the return for Callaway. And I'm telling you, he wasn't but about one arm tackle away from breaking that one for about 40, 50 yards.
Absolutely. So here comes the Grangers, 1st and 10. Crawford's going to be in the shotgun. He's got trips to the far side. Crawford's going to take the snap. He's going to look to pass. He's looking, and we sack him in the backfield. Nowhere for the quarterback to go, and he's sacked by number 8 for the Cavaliers, and that's Charlie Dixon. Huge play to come out there, Chris.
Yes.
Get this momentum going.
Yes, put them in about 2nd and 15.
Yeah, 2nd
18,
and 15
somewhere
for the
around
Rangers.
there. Yeah.
Great play by Charlie Dixon from his linebacker position coming on the blitz. LaGrange's going to break the huddle. Crawford in the shotgun. He's got trips to the far side of the formation. Crawford's going to take the snap. He's going to give it straight ahead to his tailback. He's met by a host of Cavaliers. There's a fumble on the play. Callaway's got it. Callaway's got it on the 20-yard line. LaGrange high fumbled. And that's recovered by number 14 for the Cavaliers, Anthony Elliott. Chris, you couldn't have scripted a better start than this.
It was some kind of mix-up on quarterback Crawford and his running back. I don't know if quarterback the running back acted like he wasn't supposed to get the ball there. It may have been one of those play-action read or something, and he tried to pull it, and he put it on the ground.
So Callaway setting up shop in the red zone.
First down brought to you by Synergy Flooring Ltd.
We'll see what the offense does here. All right, here comes the Callaway offense. Callaway's going to go back under center. Tank Bigsby in the backfield. Twins to the far side. Demetrius takes snap. It's going to be a toss sweep to Tank Bigsby. He's up to the 20. He makes a cut. He's down to the 15. He makes contact around the 11-yard line. He'll be taking about an 8-yard run there, Chris.
That's a good pickup. Had Jabari Smith as the not slot receiver, but he was lined up over there by the tight end on the right side. Had a big block to get him that extra 4 or 5 yards.
Absolutely. Great job right there by Tank. Once again, Callaway in the shotgun. Demetrius is going to give the ball straight ahead to Tank Bigsby, who picks up a first down and more. He's going to be tackled around the 5-yard line. 1st and goal from the 5.
Carried by Bigsby again, this time for a first down. Number 8.
All right, 1st and goal from the 5-yard line, Chris. And they're keying on Tank. This might be a situation where you see Demetrius get the ball again.
Yes. That's exactly what I was thinking because they pursuing on him.
All right, Callaway takes snap from interception straight ahead to Tank Bigsby. He's going to plunge into the end zone. Touchdown, Tank Bigsby.
Got a flag on the play. Got a helmet off one of Callaway's players.
And that's Jalen Shepard's, Jacob Freeman's helmet that came off. Looked like a Granger grabbed it.
Yeah, had a little altercation at the back of the end zone after that.
Well, nonetheless, Callaway on top, 12-0 early in this game. Maybe we'll see Callaway go for 2 here. So Tank Bigsby plunges in from 5 yards out. We'll see what the flag's going to be. Officiating crew huddling on the far side of the end zone. Chris, you couldn't have asked for a better start than this.
Perfect. That's what we were talking about before the game. Callaway setting the tone, and I don't know of a better way to set it and drive it down on the opening kickoff and then get a turnover and drive it in too. 2 fouls on the play.
Okay, I like to see the officials, get control of the game right there, and try to make both sides know. Let's not get out of hand.
That's a good call. I agree with that.
Yeah.
I agree with that. Because there's been a little pushing and shoving, the whole 7 or 8 minutes that we've been under play here. So, head referee official took the chance to take it on himself to get it under control, and that's a smart move. I agree with that 100%.
All right, so Callaway's going to line up to kick the extra point. I like this right here. Don't chase points right now. Let's see what the conversation is.
Referees discussing it with Tate Johnson over there. They trying to figure out what to do with the ball, but it's looks like Coach Wiggins has already made his decision to go for the extra point for the 1.
And that's right.
That's what I do. Yeah, this early in the game, that's what I do.
All right. We're going to wait for the whistle for play. Callaway on top, 12-0, 8:17 left.
Now they're backing us up. The referee's over there explaining it to Coach Wiggins. Coach Wiggins out on the field.
They're having to walk both penalties.
Okay. Coach Wiggins is making the sign like he wants to decline it, which I guess he would if he's going for the.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, I don't understand that.
There was offsetting penalties, so why are we having to kick from an extra point from the 20-yard line? It's a 35-yard extra point. If it's offsetting,
we would like to ask the kids to play.
Should go back to the original spot, I would think.
Yeah. We'll see what happens here.
They still talking to Tate out there, the senior offensive lineman for Callaway. Now he's going over to explain it to Coach Wiggins.
See if I can read some lips. I'm not going to be able to.
They setting it up like that's where they're going to place the ball on about the 21 or 22-yard line, looks like.
We'll see if Eubanks can knock it through.
Tate's going back there to let the kicker know what's going on.
Yeah, good job by Tate. He's such a leader for this football team, especially with losing, Adrian Porter, Keyshawn Suggs, Keandre Jones, guys like that.
He's definitely a leader out there on the field. We know it's Demetrius' offense. We all know that. But, when it comes to calming them down in hectic times, that's more Tate's job than anybody else's.
Absolutely. We'll see what's going on here. Waiting for a call.
Having a long discussion over there with the head referee, with Coach Wiggins. And
well, I tell you what, while we're waiting for a call, we'll take a quick 30 spot back to the station. You're listening to Callaway Cavalier Football on Eagle Sports Network.
At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center, we believe teamwork makes all the difference in your health. We believe that skilled people can achieve higher standards and exceptional results. We believe in a game plan that's focused on patient safety and quality care. At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center in LaGrange, we believe in life well lived. To learn more about award-winning healthcare, visit wellstar.org/WGMC.
Now back to the field for Callaway Cavaliers football on the.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Looks like they are walking off both penalties, which I don't really understand that. But we're finally going to kick an extra point here. Callaway lining up for traditional extra point kick. Number 29, Blake Eubanks, the sophomore place kicker for the Cavaliers, is lining up to kick. He takes his steps back. We have the whistle set for play. Tate Johnson gets set. Here's the snap, the hold, the kick is up, and the kick is.
We got a
whistle.
Whistle blowing it dead. Flag.
I have a false start. Let's see what the call is. Offsides on the Grangers. So we're going to re-kick the extra point. We might go for 2 right here. We'll see what Coach Napier decides to do. Looks like Demetrius is calling everybody over.
Yeah.
Looks like Callaway is going to try to go for 2. We got an injured Granger on the ground, so let's hope he's okay. While we tend to him, we'll take a timeout back to the station. You're listening to Callaway Cavalier Football on Eagle Sports Network.
This break in action brought to you by 505 Eats, Mallory Agency, and LSPA.
All right, we're back here at Callaway Stadium, still tending to the injured Granger on the ground. Coach Gibbs is out there. He's moving his hands, and I think he's moving his legs, Chris. So I think he's okay. It looks like maybe a shoulder injury of some kind.
Yeah, he's been laying flat on his stomach ever since the officials blowed the whistle to stop. Now they got him rolled on his back. Yeah, it looks like it's something toward the upper body.
And that's junior Gennaro Huzzy, linebacker for the Grangers, on the ground. So we'll hope he's okay. We're going to go back to the station for a full timeout. You're listening to Callaway Cavalier Football on Eagle Sports Network.
Is Emory Southern Orthopedics Gold. The full-service orthopedic medical practice features board-certified surgeons, a prompt care center, surgical facility, and physical therapy services. The collaborative medical team at Emory Southern Orthopedics combines with leading-edge orthopedic treatment with proven traditional methods to aid you in achieving an active, pain-free lifestyle. Emory Southern Orthopedics, getting you back into your game.
Now back to the field for Callaway Cavaliers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
All right, welcome back. Callaway Stadium. Callaway leads 12-0, 8:17 left in the first quarter. Chris, Callaway came out blazing on their first drive, mixing the run and pass, driving 70 yards for a touchdown. LaGrange fumbles on their second play of the game. Callaway recovers at the 20, marches downfield, and it's capped off by a Tank Bigsby 5-yard touchdown run.
Yes, impressive start by offense and the defense. You know, the line, the backs, and also the defensive line and their backs, putting us in great field position for the second touchdown of the night for Callaway.
Absolutely. You couldn't have asked for a better start for the Cavs, and if anybody needed to start like this, it's Callaway. But we have to remember the Grangers were faced a similar situation up in Heard County and came back and dominated at the end of that game. So Callaway's got to keep the foot on the gas.
Right, that's right. No need to don't put it on cruise control yet.
No, I want to see 2 or 3 scores before we start doing that. But a lot of football left to be played. So
long time tending to him. I hope he's all right. I hope it's nothing serious, but
he's moving. Let's just hope it's not it's anything serious, ACL, broken bone or something. So we're going to take a full timeout back to the station. We'll come back on the other side and hopefully have some football. So you're listening to Callaway Cavalier Football on Eagle Sports Network.
Life costs money, sometimes lots. First Franklin Financial has loans for living. Our Hogansville and LaGrange branches offer personal loans from $300 to $15,000 with payment plans to fit any budget. Stop by and meet the friendly Franklin folk at the location near you. Visit onefc.com to learn more. All loan terms and applicable APRs depend on meeting our underwriting and income criteria for the loan size requested and may require collateral. Georgia Residential Mortgage Licensee number 5656.
Hi, football fans. Jonathan Mooseman from Glenn Smith and Opelika. We love this time of year with all the excitement of football. We also love that Glenn Smith can play a part in supporting high school sports. We salute the team, coaches, band, the cheerleaders, and of course the families and fans. We are proud to be your Chevrolet Buick and GMC dealer with over 600 new and used vehicles every day. Online 24/7 at glennsmith.com. Glenn Smith Chevrolet Buick GMC. Get ready to smile.
Now back to the field for Callaway Cavaliers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Welcome back, everybody, live here at Callaway Stadium. I'm Andrew Caraway. Callaway on top 12-0 early in this football game. 8:17 left. And we got a Granger down, number 3, Jarno Huzzy, a junior linebacker. They're bringing out the stretcher. And I got my producer, Dell, with me. Dell, I'm hoping he's okay.
Yeah, me too. Hoping everything's okay with him.
Yeah, we got Coach Gibbs down there, and he's moving around, and he looks like he's moving his legs.
Yes, it looked like he landed on that tee.
Yes. I don't want to speculate on what it could be. It's just be thankful that he's moving around and everything. But while we're tending to the injured Granger once again, I want to take a moment and thank our Callaway sponsors, Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center, Emory Clark Holder Clinic of LaGrange, Glenn Smith Chevrolet Buick GMC over in Opelika, Nissan of LaGrange, Kia of LaGrange, First Franklin Financial, Bob Orr, State Farm Agent, Synovus Bank, and Europi of LaGrange. And also want to thank Europi for sponsoring the starting lineups, and Glenn Smith for sponsoring the kickoffs. And once again, from 7 to 9, you can come join us at Europi for the Kia of LaGrange Coaches Show. We've got LaGrange College, Earl Chambers, Callaway Pete Wiggins, Troop Tanner Glisson, and LaGrange Chuck Gibbs all joining you live at Europi. So y'all come join us on Monday nights at Europi and LaGrange. So, they're loading him up, getting ready to load him up on the stretcher, Dell. So we're gonna take a timeout back to the station. You're listening to Callaway Cavalier football on the Eagle Sports Network.
The month of September has arrived and our great deals at Nissan of LaGrange continue. Katie Cates here, and we are doing something special this month. The month of September is Childhood Cancer Awareness Month, and we are going gold all month long. During September, Nissan of LaGrange will donate $50 for every car sold to the Rally Foundation. With cancer being the #1 disease killer of kids in America, we must do all we can. I encourage everyone to go gold this month and visit Nissan of LaGrange for a great deal and a great cause. Nissan of LaGrange, your friendliest hometown dealer.
Now back to the field for Callaway Cavaliers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Live here at Callaway Stadium. We're still tending to the injured Granger on the ground. Number 3, Jarno Huzzy Jr., linebacker for the Granger. He's still down, and they've brought the stretcher out in the cart. I've been told that he was suffering possibly from head injuries from a couple weeks ago, and man, let's just hope he's okay. They got the stretcher out, and there's a lot of guys around him. Coach Wiggins is out there with Coach Gibbs. It's kind of a similar situation last year. Callaway with Jacob Freeman went down, and with another scary injury like that, and so we'll hope. Jacob ended up being okay. We'll hope that Huzzy's okay as well. So they're trying to get him on the board, and both teams are on a knee. Callaway leading 12-0, 8 minutes, 17 seconds into the left in the first quarter. We're pending an extra point on a 5-yard Tank Bigsby run. So we're going to take a full timeout back to the station. You're listening to Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle Sports Network.
There's a secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics' well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit www.southernorthopedics.com.
Life costs money. sometimes lots. First Franklin Financial has loans for living. Our Hogansville and LaGrange branches offer personal loans from $300 to $15,000 with payment plans to fit any budget. Stop by and meet the friendly Franklin folk at the location near you. Visit onefc.com to learn more. All loan terms and applicable APRs depend on meeting our underwriting and income criteria for the loan size requested and may require collateral. Georgia Residential Mortgage Licensee number 5656.
The month of September has arrived and our great deals at Nissan of LaGrange continue. Katie Cates here and we are doing something special this month. The month of September is Childhood Cancer Awareness Month and we are going gold all month long. During September, Nissan of LaGrange will donate $50 for every car sold to the Raleigh Foundation. With cancer being the #1 disease killer of kids in America, we must do all we can. I encourage everyone to go gold this month and visit Nissan of LaGrange for a great deal and a great cause. Nissan of LaGrange, your friendliest hometown dealer.
Now back to the field for Callaway Cavaliers football on the Eagles Sports Network.
Welcome back to Callaway Stadium. Callaway on top 12-0. 8:17 left in the first quarter. Chris, Huzzy's still on the ground, man. They brought the stretcher out, the backboard, and, man, we saw him moving down there. I'm hoping it's not some kind of lower back injury that we're not seeing.
Yeah, they got the looks like the parents and the grandparents out on the field right there about the 10, 11-yard line. You don't ever want to see this. I mean, where you rivals or not, you don't ever want to see a kid, get carted off on the stretcher, get hurt, period. But definitely when they bring the stretcher out, it usually indicates, something pretty serious. Looked like they got the backboard thing keeps them straight. Looked like they're strapping him to the backboard, trying to get him up on the stretcher to roll him off the field. I know a couple of people I can message and try to find out, what's going on, what's happening, what's doing.
Yeah, we were just talking before we went to the last commercial break how this kind of similar situation with Jacob Freeman last year, taking kind of a rough hit.
Yeah,
I didn't see a rough hit, and he kind of just got mashed up in the pile over there. And thankfully, Jake was okay. They've got him up on the board. They're going to put him. They're putting him onto the stretcher. So it looks like he's moving down there. So that's a relief to see. So we'll try to update you guys as we can. As we get updated ourselves, we'll give you guys updates. So. We'll take another timeout back to the station. You're listening to Callaway Cavalier football on the Eagles Sports Network.
The month of September has arrived and our great deals at Nissan of LaGrange continue. Katie Cates here and we are doing something special this month. The month of September is Childhood Cancer Awareness Month and we are going gold all month long. During September, Nissan of LaGrange will donate $50 for every car sold to the Raleigh Foundation. With cancer being the #1 disease killer of kids in America, we must do all we can. I encourage everyone to go gold this month and visit Nissan of LaGrange for a great deal and a great cause. Nissan of LaGrange, your friendliest hometown dealer.
Now back to the field for Callaway Cavaliers football on the Eagles Sports Network.
All right, welcome back, everybody, live at Callaway Stadium. And in a strange turns of events, Huzzy has refused the stretcher. He's hopping off on one foot back to his sidelines, and it looked like it was a lower leg injury, maybe a broken leg, Chris. Heck of a moment there for him to not want to go off under the stretcher, but we'll try to keep you guys updated on what happened. Very, very crazy series of events right there. So glad Huzzy's okay. Most important, he's moving his legs.
Yes.
It's not a back injury. That's the most important thing. So, well, finally, after the 5-yard Tank Bigsby touchdown, we're going to try for an extra point. Callaway in the Wildcat. Tank Bigsby takes this direct snap. He's going to run forward, and he's going to plunge into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. Callaway, with 8:17 left in the first quarter, is on top 14-0. So Callaway bringing out the whole playbook early in this football game. So 14-0, Callaway on top. We're going to leave it right here, bring it into the kickoff. So, Chris, some things you've taken away offensively early in this game.
Looking a lot different than we did 2 weeks ago as far as the line engaging in blocks, and not only just engaging in them, holding their blocks.
That's right.
Giving Tank room, time to find the hole. Demetrius, has had time to, sprint out to the left, sprint out to the right. He's had time to throw the ball. And then the defense, just same thing against, Opelika. They're swarming to the ball just like they were against Opelika. Hopefully we can keep that up, 4 quarters. Like I said, 14-0. There's still 3.5 quarters of football left.
Oh, yeah. Well, we're going to line up the kick going from right to left. And as usual, all kickoffs are brought to you by Glenn Smith, Chevrolet Buick and GMC down in Opelika. Here's the kick. Eubanks kicks it deep. It's going to be taken around the 10-yard line. Gets forward to the 15 for he's pushed out of bounds right before the 20-yard line. So they're going to set up shop around the 17, Chris.
Dylan Norvell, the senior cornerback defensive back and wide receiver on the return. Got about probably 7 or 8 yards on that return. Puts the LaGrange offense in play on the 24-yard line.
All right, so LaGrange fumbling on their second play of the game. They're going to come back out into the field. So they're on their own 24-yard line. LaGrange in a shotgun. Crawford at quarterback. They got twins to the far side of the formation. Man in motion. He's going to take the shotgun snap. He's going to roll to his left. He's looking. He's going to be hit in the backfield. He avoids a sack. He's just trying to make a positive play. And before Jalen Shepard forces him out at the 26-yard line, Chris, that should have been a sack for about a 10-yard loss. Yeah, that was a heck of a dodge by Charles Crawford to make something out of nothing right there. Turned it into about a 5-yard gain. Well, no, about a 3 or 4-yard gain. And he looks deceptive out there. He looks like a statue in the pocket, but he's got some good moves and he's got good lower body strength. We saw that against Heard County.
2nd and 7.
So 2nd and 7 for the Grangers. They break the huddle. LaGrange is in the shotgun. Calais Gibbs in the backfield with Crawford. He's going to take the shotgun snap. Low snap. He's got nowhere to go, and he's just going to throw it away. And Chris, it looked to me like he was on his knee when he took that snap.
Yeah, I thought I'd heard a whistle too, but evidently they didn't blow it. Well,
I think the referees got it.
Yeah, they did. We got a Callaway player injured also.
Oh, no. Let's see who's down for the Cavaliers. I can't catch a number. This looks like a cramp to me. So Miss Jackson, the trainer for the Cavaliers, out there. I can't catch a number out there, Chris. Did you see who was down? Is that number 8?
I can't. I won't.
I think that's no, that's not number 8. All right.
I want to say it's Shepard, but he was over there in the vicinity, but I don't know if that's him or not.
Well, it looks like a cramp. That's number 9 for the Cavaliers, Keyshawn Suggs. He looks like it's okay. So he's going to walk off field under his own power. Thankfully, he's good. He's an important piece of that defense. Let's go get him stretched out. And as coaches, old school coaches like to say, let's get some pickle juice in him.
Yeah.
So 7:56 left in the first quarter. Callaway on top 14-0. So 3rd and 7. I guess they didn't see him catching the snap on his knee. So LaGrange is going to face a 3rd and 7. They're in the shotgun. Crawford. He's got twins to the far side. He's going to take the snap. He's going to give it straight ahead to his tailback. And he runs up the gut. And he's going to be close to a first down. He may have the first down, Chris.
That was a strong run right there, big run.
Yeah. I think he's right at the line. We'll see what they do. They'll give him the first down. So and with Suggs out of the game, you had to kind of know they were going to run the ball right where he used to be.
Oh, yeah.
And that's what you're going to deal with a veteran play caller like Coach Pleasance for the LaGrange Grangers. So LaGrange in the shotgun. He's got twins to the far side. Cole Crawford in the slot. Logan Karcher out wide. Crawford's going to take another low snap. He's going to put it in the belly of his tailback, Ross, and he's 8 up. Maybe a gain of a half yard there, Chris.
That's about 3 snaps in a row that were bad right there.
And he's getting close to taking a knee when he gets that football.
Yeah.
We've got another injury for the Grangers. That's number 59 on the ground. Keon Milton, the senior offensive lineman, and he looks like he's in a lot of pain, so hopefully he's all right. So while they tend to the injured Granger, we're going to take a timeout back to the station. You're listening to Callaway Cavalier Football on Eagle Sports Network.
Hello, this is Jonathan Moose Matt from Glenn Smith in Opelika. We are proud that we have expanded our lot to an additional 100,000 square feet. We have increased our inventory by over 200 more vehicles. We have the largest inventory ever with over 600 vehicles for you to choose from. Chevrolet, Buicks, and GMCs, plus pre-owned vehicles. In our 27th year of serving East Alabama and West Georgia. For the best prices around, come to Glenn Smith Chevrolet Buick GMC in Opelika. Get ready to smile.
Now back to the field for Callaway Cavaliers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Looks like just a cramp there for the injured Granger. So he's off the field. So we're going to have a 2nd and 9, kind of a generous spot right there, Chris. I didn't think he gained anything.
I didn't. They put him down on the 34-yard line, so.
Right. Crawford in the shotgun. He's got trips to the far side. Cole Crawford in the slot. He takes another low snap that bounces to him. Callaway's got him in the backfield. And I think we're going to have a face mask. I saw that helmet go. Callaway grabbed him. We can't do that. When you got a team down like this, Chris, you can't give them any life.
Yeah, looks like he was, when he was swinging.
Yeah.
He was swinging to grab, looked like his jersey.
Yep.
Right about the time he did, Crawford ducked, and he caught him right in the face mask.
So LaGrange catches a huge break by the face mask right there. Another bad snap, and that's going to put them almost in Callaway territory right here. And man, Chris, we've had them stop twice right here, and we've kind of bailed them out. So those are some of the mistakes in the Opelika game are starting to rear their ugly head again.
Yeah, but you like the way the defense was aggressive, though. And you could tell that was, like you said, I seen it when his head came down. It wasn't intentional. He was swinging back around, he just caught him with his thumb or something in his face mask.
All right, Granger's in the shotgun. Crawford's got twins to both sides of the formation. He stomps his knee. 13 is in motion. He takes a snap. He's looking. He's got pressure in the backfield, and he breaks away, and Callaway's going to sack him at the 42-yard line, loss of 3 or 4 yards, and surprised he didn't catch the left tackle there for holding.
Man, very impressed by the pressure that the Callaway line and linebackers are putting on Crawford back there. Coach Hubbard has got him. Coach Hubbard's got him on the move on defense.
Absolutely. Sorry about coughing into the mic right there. Had a dry throat. This pollen or whatever's out right now is killing me. All right, the Granger's going to break the huddle. 6:18 left in the first quarter. We got a 2nd and 14 for the Grangers. Crawford in the shotgun. He's got twins to both sides of the formation. Karcher to the near side. And Suggs is going to jump into the neutral zone and give him a free 5 yards back. I get so used to watching NFL games where they can jump back. And even college games. So.
Yeah, Suggs knew when he jumped, he just stopped. He didn't even try to get back.
So that's going to give him the penalty yardage back. So we're going to have a 2nd down and 8 for the Grangers. Same formation, twins to both sides. Crawford takes the ball. He puts it in the Gibbs' belly, and he's going to run forward. He's going to be taken down around the 48-yard line of Callaway. Going to set up a 3rd, and we'll call it a long 3, Chris. Good physical run.
Yes, that was a hard run by Gibbs right there. And he had a pretty good hole on that defensive line, Callaway.
I noticed against Heard County, LaGrange really likes to dink and dunk in the pass game. They like the screens. They like the quick passes to the wide receivers. Wouldn't be shocked if they try to get someone in space right here and pick up that 1st down.
Yeah.
So 3rd, a long 3. LaGrange breaks the huddle. Shotgun formation. We got twins to the far side. Crawford, hard count. Callaway almost jumped.
Timeout.
So it looks like LaGrange was trying to pick up a cheap 5 yards right there. So Grangers will take a timeout. We'll take a timeout with them. You're listening to Callaway Cavalier Football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Life costs money, sometimes lots. First Franklin Financial has loans for living. Our Hogansville and LaGrange branches offer personal loans from $300 to $15,000 with payment plans to fit any budget. Stop by and meet the friendly Franklin folk at the location near you. Visit onefc.com to learn more. All loan terms and applicable APRs depend on meeting our underwriting and income criteria for the loan size requested and may require collateral. Georgia Residential Mortgage Licensee number 5656.
Now back to the field for Callaway Cavaliers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
All right, welcome back, everybody, live here at Callaway Stadium. Callaway on top 14-0, 5:20 left in the first quarter. LaGrange is facing a third, and we'll call it a long 3 here, Chris. A lot of options here for Coach Gibbs.
Yeah, playbook's wide open right here with 3rd and 3. I'm sure they got several, running plays or kind of like you said, the dink and dunk receiver plays. The defensive backs for Callaway's right up on the receivers because they're kind of expecting the same thing, I think.
So Callaway in press coverage. LaGrange in the shotgun. I see them running the football right here.
I think you're right.
Crawford takes the snap. He gives it straight ahead, and they're going to pick up a first down and more. He's to the 40. He's to the 35-30. He's going to be pushed out of bounds by R.J. Williams at the Callaway 30-yard line. And Chris, man, there was just no one at home on the edge.
I'm telling you, that was the junior running back Caleb Ross, number 5 for LaGrange, and that hole was wide open over there.
And see what happens with self-inflicted wounds, the penalties.
Yeah.
Letting LaGrange give them some life. So they've got a first and down at the 31-yard line of Callaway.
Referee's warning the LaGrange coach, pointed to him, showing him where to stand over here. He was out on the field on that one.
Crawford's going to take the shotgun snap. He's going to put it in the belly of his tailback, who's met instantly in the backfield by R.J. Williams.
Awesome play right
and
there.
Elliott, a host of Cavaliers on the tackle. They'll lose a yard on the play.
Great pursuit by the defensive line, Callaway.
Jacob Freeman's going to sub into the game for Marcus Mormon at free safety position. Very impressed so far for this Callaway defense, only returning 2 starters from last year's semifinal team.
Yeah, that was, and we go back, and I know we keep repeating it, that was the big question, coming into tonight's game. But seeing these kids at the practice and everything, man, they all ready to step up. They ready for their chance.
All right, LaGrange in the shotgun. They got trips to the near side. They got Karcher in the slot. Sam Yates in motion. They're going to take the snap. He's looking. He's got pressure, and they're going to throw it to Cole Crawford on the wheel route, who's going to be tackled out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Nice play design by the Rangers. That's going to be enough for a first down, I think.
That was a good play call right there.
So LaGrange kind of digging into the playbook themselves right here, and I tell you what, if they can put points on the board, they're right back in it. Callaway's defense got to stiffen up. All right, so Callaway backed up to their 19-yard line. Marcus Mormon subs back into the game for Jacob Freeman. The Grangers will break the huddle. Crawford in the shotgun. He's got Gibbs behind him. He's going to take the snap. He's going to give it straight ahead to Gibbs, who goes off left end. He's going to be racked up for about a yard, maybe 2 loss on the play. Good pursuit by the Callaway defense.
8 white jerseys over there on that play. Great pursuit.
Yeah, Gibbs just couldn't get to the corner. Callaway did an outstanding job of sealing the edge for, we'll call it a 1-yard loss on the play. Excuse me, 2nd and 12, 2-yard loss. Good job by the Callaway defense. All right, R.J. Williams back on the field for the Cavs. Got to watch the hard count right here, Chris.
Yeah, they got him on that a while ago, and that's some of those freebie yards we call it. Could put them back in a whole different selection of plays if they're offsides right here.
All right. Crawford in the shotgun. He's got twins to the near side. He's going to take the snap, play action fake. He's looking. He's got pressure. Just holding. He's sacked. He's sacked on the 36-yard line with a flag out. We'll check the flag. Probably holding.
Looks like number 7, R.J. Williams on that sack.
On the bull rush right there.
I seen him when he dropped back. He was
penalty
decline.
So that's going to be, oh my goodness, almost a 15-yard loss on the sack. And I tell you what, R.J. Williams, as an Alabama fan, looked just like Dante Hightower in the backfield.
Yeah,
right there.
he was back there. That was the only thing poor lineman could do was hold him to try to keep him from getting the sack, and it still didn't work.
So we got a third and 16. No, excuse me, 3rd and 26 for the Grangers. They're on the Callaway 36-yard line. Grangers break the huddle. Logan Karcher down low. Crawford in the gun. He's got twins to the far side. He's going to take the snap. He's going to drop back. He's looking. He's going to take a shot downfield, and it's overthrown. He had Karcher. Karcher had to step on the defense, and Callaway comes up very lucky that ball wouldn't caught.
Had him wide open, just overthrown by about a half a yard.
And how many breaks can we get? Opelika missed 2 touchdowns last 2 weeks ago.
That's right.
Down there at their place. So Callaway catches a break.
Looks like they're going to leave Crawford in there unless he may try to do like a quick punt or something.
Yeah, we saw Opelika do that 2 weeks ago, the quick kick. We'll see what Coach Gibbs elects to do.
Now he's bringing, look like the punting team in.
I don't think they would try a fake with this kind of yardage.
No.
So, but if I'm Callaway, get away from the ball. No need in turning it over on your side of the field. All right, the Grangers will drop back. Crawford into punt. Here's the snap. We got whistles. See what the call is. Delay of game is the indication against the Grangers. That'll back them up 5. And, Chris, that was a calculated penalty just to get more room to punt.
Yeah, I agree with you on that one. Puts them in business about the 41-yard line, gives him enough to try to drop it in right before the end zone.
Well, heck of a stand by the Callaway defense. They caught a little bit of a break, but then so did LaGrange getting down in that position as well. So it kind of evens out. All right, the Grangers back to punt. Crawford standing at his 47. Here's the snap. Low snap. The ball's on the ground. We're coming. He's running. He gets the kickoff. Wow.
Oh, that's going to turn into an amazing play. Inside the 5-yard line.
Down at the 4. Man, we should have had him in the backfield right there. Another big play. You know what? He did something very similar like that against Heard County 2 weeks ago. He avoided the rush and was able to get a punt off.
Got a flag on the play.
Well, if it's on Callaway, they can't go any much further back, could they? Personal foul. How do you have a blindside block? There was no return.
It's going to be...
That's what's a 2-yard penalty? That's not going to really back us up much. The blindside block. Normally you see those on those special teams plays.
Yeah, with their players got their back turned or sideways. Or
Callaway getting kind of sloppy late in this first quarter. Minute 59 left in the first. Callaway on top 14-0. They're backed up deep, and right here is where you don't want to turn the ball over, Chris.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, because that put LaGrange where they drove the ball down the field in. That'd put them in, maybe 1 or 2 plays for a touchdown right here.
Callaway's got 98 yards to go for pay dirt. Coleman under center to Tank Bigsby in the backfield. Play action fake. He's going to roll to his right. He's looking. He's going to unload. He's got a man downfield. That ball's caught. Caught by Jacob Freeman. He's to the 30.
Touchdown.
To the 20.
Touchdown,
10.
Callaway.
5. Touchdown, Jacob Freeman.
Got a flag on the play.
Let's see what the flag is. What a play call by Matt Napier. And what a play by Jacob Freeman. We said in the pregame that he had to show up today, and he did.
Got another flag on the play. Come in.
Hopefully it's after the whistle.
Going to be an unsportsmanlike probably.
We'll see what the penalty is. Callaway does not think it's on them. They're ready to kick an extra point. What a play by Jacob Freeman. What a play. Very similar, mossing that kid just
he
did.
He was covered too.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, the LaGrange defensive back, you can't cover a receiver no better than that.
And those are the playmakers they didn't see last week at Heard County. They didn't see wide receivers like this group right here. Here's the call.
We have 2 dead ball fouls. Sportsmanlike. Number 2. That's the second sportsmanlike. He's ejected.
Number 2 for
LaGrange is ejected.
Jaquavius
Bowles.
Yeah,
that's a huge loss.
Callaway, that'll be assessed on the kickoff.
Okay, and Callaway's it will be assessed. So the touchdown is good. So with 1:44 left, Callaway on top 20-0 in this first quarter. Chris, you couldn't have asked for a better start than this.
Just the way we would have wrote it out if we were supposed to. You know what? That's still a lot of woofing and pushing and shoving going back, and they still trying to get officials trying to get control of the game. Nothing that I've seen out of hand. It's just when you got 2 rivals on the field like this, you're gonna have stuff like that.
Absolutely. Heck of a start by the Cavaliers. Heck of a job by Matt Napier. All right, Callaway's going to line it for the extra point. Eubanks back to kick for the Cavs.
A lot of people's called that offense vanilla. He's put little sprinkles on that vanilla tonight, ain't he?
I don't think he'll have many critics tonight, that's for sure. All right, here's the hit, the snap, the hold, the kick is up, and the kick is good.
There you go.
So Callaway on top 21-0 in this first quarter. We're going to take it back to the station for a timeout. You're listening to Callaway Cavalier Football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Isn't life crazy? One day your fender gets dented by a runaway shopping cart. The next day, your kid's college entrance exam is a runaway success.
Yes, I got accepted.
But that's life. Some days you're the bug, some days you're the windshield. No worries, your State Farm agent is here in all of life's moments, the good and the not so good, to help life go right. So good day, bad day, any day, let's talk.
State Farm agent Matt Orr on the square in downtown LaGrange.
Now back to the field for Callaway Cavaliers football on the Eagles Sports Network.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Callaway just hitting a 98-yard bomb. Demetrius Coleman to Jacob Freeman, and wow is all I got to say, Chris. Wow.
Yes, that was I thought for sure when he rolled to the right over there in the end zone, they were three LaGrange defenders on him over there. I don't see how he got the ball away.
I don't either. All right, so Callaway's going to be assessed a penalty on the kickoff. They're going to kick off from their own 25-yard line. And as usual, all kickoffs are brought to you by Glenn Smith Chevrolet Buick and GMC down in Opelika. We thank them for their support. All right. Waiting. The drum line's starting to wear down a little bit. All right. Waiting. Officials finally getting in place, marking off the penalty yardage. Once again, shout out to Glenn Smith, Chevrolet Buick and GMC, bringing you the kickoff. Callaway on top 21-0.
Looks like they backing us up another 10 yards. We're going to be kicking the ball off from the 15-yard line.
It should be a 15-yard penalty.
Well, no, hold on. Looks like about the 12-yard line.
Was it a double flag?
They threw something else when we were lining up, I think.
So LaGrange might get some good field position right here. If I was Callaway, I might just kick it. I wonder if you just kick it out of the bounds and let him get it to 35. Intentionally right here in this situation. That might be the answer right here, just intentionally kick it out of bounds. All right, Callaway back to kick from their own 12-yard line. Here's the whistle. Eubanks trots forward. He puts his toe to leather. And that ball's going to be out of bounds.
That's exactly what they did.
Yeah, that's actually – so they should get the ball at the 35 or the 40, which is a better situation than what they were about to face.
Yeah.
So smart job by the Callaway coaching staff. So LaGrange will set up 1st and 10. Where's he bringing the football?
Oh, he's bringing it. Re-kicking.
Oh. So Coach Gibbs elects to re-kick. I'll just kick it out of bounds again. Make him keep declining it. They're on to us, Chris. They caught our plan. So it's 21-0, but we can't lose our composure right here. Still a lot of football left to be played. And I hate to bring this up, but we all watched that Super Bowl a couple years ago. Anything can happen.
Yes, that one still hurts.
Even though I am a New England Patriots fan, but I understand it's still –
that one still hurts.
That's nearly impossible to happen, and it happened. So
impossible to happen only if you ain't got Tom Brady.
That's right. So Callaway's going to be kicking off from their own 8. All right, here's the kick. It's going to be fielded at the 40-yard line by LaGrange. And they're going to be down to the Callaway 29-yard line. Man, what a huge penalty.
Yeah, that was.
I'm curious to see what the actual call was in that situation.
That's a difference of about 30 yards right there.
Absolutely. Interesting. We'll see if Callaway can bow their necks right here. And they've been putting a lot of pressure on Crawford.
14, Anthony Elliott on the stop for the Cavaliers.
All right, Anthony Elliott on the tackle for the Cavaliers. Here comes the Granger offense.
Setting up shop on the 29-yard line.
29-yard line. Callaway defense is ready. Crawford in the shotgun. He's going to have trips to the near side. Sam Yates in the slot. Here's the snap. He's going to give it to Gibbs, who's got a huge hole. He's down to the 20-yard line, 15-yard line. That's going to be first down for the Grangers, and that was just a good play call right there. Good run.
Yeah, big hole by the offensive line for LaGrange.
So Callaway's got to bow their necks right here. Callaway backed up to their 15-yard line. LaGrange is on the move. Granted, they got the ball at Callaway's 30-yard line to start the drive. All right, Crawford in the shotgun. Man in motion. He's going to take the snap. Gibbs straight ahead, and he's going to be tackled by a host of Cavaliers, maybe a gain of 2 on the play, led by Anthony Elliott, R.J. Williams.
You know, for running back Gibbs' size, he runs the ball a lot bigger than what he is.
He
bigger.
finished pretty high in their Ironman competition.
Yeah. You can tell he's strong when he runs the ball.
You know, a lot of coaches playing their kids, you know, they always worry what people are going to say. Well, his son earns everything.
That's what I was going to say. A lot of them play him because they're his kid. Yeah, you can tell he earned that spot.
Absolutely. Well, Gibbs is in the backfield with Crawford. He got trips to the far side. Crawford in the shotgun. He's going to take the snap. He's looking. He's got a man on the corner route, and it's going to be tipped by number 12 for the Cavaliers in the coverage of Cyrus Rivas. Or Rivas.
Rivas, yeah.
We'll just call him Darrell Rivas from now on.
I seen him last week when I was up talking to Tank and Tate and some of the other ones. He was pretty impressive on the defense against Callaway starting offense.
We got a 3rd and 8 to go right here, Chris. I'm going to go ahead and tell you, if the Rangers get 3 or 4 yards here, they're going to go for it on 4th down.
I believe they will, too. They got a heck of a kicker. I seen him hitting, 30, 35, and 40-yarders before the game.
All right. Crawford in the shotgun. Man in motion with Sam Yates. Here's the snap. He's going to throw it out to Yates, who drops it. That might be a fumble. That's going to be incomplete, and Yates was just looking to where
he was wide open.
He ran before he caught the ball, and that's classic. I can hear Coach Donay right now. Catch the ball first. Catch the ball first. So that's going to set up a 4th and 7 for the Grangers.
Looks like they're going to go for a field goal.
That's probably smart right here to take the points.
Going to be spot the ball down at the 20 for the kick, be a 30-yarder.
So 24 seconds left in the first quarter. Callaway on top 21-0. Here's the snap. The hold. The kick is up. The kick is good. So with 20 seconds left in the first quarter, the Rangers get on the board. It's 21-3, Callaway on top. We'll take it back to the station for a message from our sponsors. You're listening to Callaway Cavalier Football on the Eagle Sports Network.
State-of-the-art technology, lots of power of the hood, and room in the back. Your local economy. God bless America.
Stop number 111569. See Kia of LaGrange for complete details.
Now back to the field for Callaway Cavaliers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Live here at Callaway Stadium. The Rangers get on the board with a field goal. It's 21-3, Callaway on top with 20 seconds.
Andrew, while they lining up the kickball, what about give a shout-out to our producer
that
puts us on the air every weekend, doing a great job like he always does.
Dell does a phenomenal job for us. He was with us last year, so he's my favorite tech to work with. Don't tell anybody else that, though. All right, here's the kick, brought to you by Glenn Smith Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC. It's going to be fielded by the Cavaliers and taken out around, I want to say the 35, 36-yard line, and we've got a flag. And I hope this is on LaGrange. Let's see what the call is.
Got a dead ball. Late hit on the defense.
Late hit on the Grangers.
That's going to put us in play about the 50-yard line, close to it.
All right, here comes the Cavaliers.
Trying to keep it away from our deep return man is putting us in good field position every time with the short kicks.
And a lot of personal foul penalties. So Callaway's going to set up shop at the 50-yard line. Callaway in the I formation. Tank Bigsby in the backfield. Here's the snap. Straight ahead to Tank. Not a whole lot of room to go. He breaks through. He's at the 40. He's at the 30. 20. 10. 5. Touchdown. Touchdown, Tank Bigsby.
50-yard run.
50-yard run, no flags. No flags on the play. 7 seconds left. Callaway on top. 27-3 in the first quarter.
Another big hole opened up by the offensive
And you know what I've
line.
noticed with Tank? He's trusting his blocks this
Yes.
week. You know, he tiptoed a lot against Opelika.
Right.
He is just putting his head down and hitting the hole right here.
Yeah, even if he has to hesitate before he hits it, yeah.
All right, Eubanks in to kick the extra point for the Cavaliers. Here's a snap, the hold, the kick is up, and the kick is good. 7 seconds left in the first quarter. Callaway on top, 28-3 over the Grangers. You're listening to Callaway Cavalier Football on the Eagle Sports Network.
If you need medical treatment at the highest level and want care that's personal, turn to WellStar. We offer the latest procedures at Georgia's first certified comprehensive cardiac center, along with an innovative approach to fighting cancer, where specialists collaborate to accelerate diagnosis and treatment. We're also home to a top-level stroke program that performs life-saving operations every day. At WellStar, we care for the whole you. Learn more at wellstar.org.
Now back to the field. Callaway Cavaliers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Welcome back, everybody, live here at Callaway Stadium. Tank Bigsby just taking it to the house for his second touchdown of the day, 50 yards for the Callaway touchdown. The extra point is good. Callaway on top, 28-3, Chris.
Looking good. Offensive line, we were kind of not downing them last week, but kind of doubting them. But they really came back and shown a great deal of improvement from 2 weeks ago.
All right, here's the kickoff brought to you by Glenn Smith Chevrolet Buick and GMC. It's going to be fielded at the 10-yard line. It's going to be up, dancing around the 20. He's going to be corralled out of bounds around the 25-yard line by number 18 for the Callaway Cavaliers, Jalen Hunt. And that's going to end the first quarter. Callaway on top, 28-3. What a start for our Cavaliers.
Great start.
We're going to take a quick timeout back to the station. You're listening to Callaway Cavalier Football on the Eagle Sports Network.
State Farm, Kathy here.
Hey, it's Mike. My team just pulled off the biggest upset ever.
Nice, Mike.
And some fans are getting crazy. They even flipped over a car.
Whoa.
Turns out it's my car, though.
Oh.
But I don't want to be upset right now. I want to know State Farm's going to take care of this, right?
We got you covered, Mike.
Yes! Woo!
Go with the one that's here to help life go right. State Farm.
Your State Farm agent is Matt Orr on the square in downtown LaGrange.
And that will bring us to the end of the first.
Now back to the field. Callaway Cavaliers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Live here at Callaway Stadium, where Callaway begins the second quarter on top of LaGrange, 28-3, Chris. Chris, I mean, you couldn't have imagined a better start.
I'm telling you, and I hate to keep referring back to when I was at practice a couple of weeks ago after the Opelika game, and I don't want to say the guys were practicing with a chip on their shoulder or when I talked to them, or I don't want to say they were practicing harder than they usually do, because they always practice hard. Coach Wiggins, Coach Hubbard, Coach Napier, they make sure of that. But there was a little bit different vibe when I was at practice. It didn't seem like a normal, everyday practice, especially with a whole another week to go before you play LaGrange. So they were practicing with a chip on their shoulder.
Absolutely. Well, Crawford in the shotgun. He's going to keep it on the keeper. He's up to the 30-yard line, up to the 35-40. He's been brought down to 42 by Jalen Shepard. That's going to be a first down. Nice run by Crawford on the keeper.
Good run by Crawford.
So, and he got involved quickly in that run game last week at Heard County.
Looked like they had him for about a 2 or 3 yard gain, and he broke a couple of tackles.
Absolutely. And excuse me, on the ejection, it was Jacob Freeman that was ejected from that game. That was the second. So that's a huge loss for the Cavaliers. But we've got the receiving corps to step up for sure. Grangers first down at the 41-yard line. Crawford in the shotgun. He drops back. He's going to throw it to Gibbs, and we've got penalty markers. Offsides on Callaway. Man, I tell you what, I'd like to see a cleaner game from both teams.
Yeah, we've got a lot of motions in play right now. Playing at 110 miles an hour, trying to get after the guy with the ball. I believe they'll settle down about middle ways through the second quarter.
All right, Granger setting up. with a first down and 5 at their own 46-yard line. Crawford in the shotgun. He's got twins to the far side. Karcher out wide. Crawford's going to take the snap. He's going to put it in the belly of Ross. He's going to run forward, and he's going to get the first down and a little more, about 2 yards. He's going to be brought down by Jalen Shepard and R.J. Williams for the Cavaliers on the tackle, as well as number 9, Keyshawn Suggs. So he's going to have a first and 10. The Granger running game starting to heat up a little bit.
Yeah, it's almost like play caller for LaGrange is kind of content just to run the ball a little bit, let his guys get their composure and all that stuff to where they can get in the rhythm of what LaGrange usually runs.
All right, LaGrange in the shotgun. Twins to the far side. Here's the snap. It's going to be a quarterback dive, and he's going to be corralled. I don't think he gained a yard on that play.
He took a pretty good hit right there, too.
Yeah, but number 3, Jalen Shepard for the Cavaliers on the tackle. We got a flag down. It looks like holding is the indication against the Grangers. That's going to back them up 10 yards.
First and 20.
So first down and 20 for the Grangers. And unfortunately for Jacob, if you get ejected for personal foul, he's to sit against Cross Keys next week. But not to look ahead, but I think we'll be all right.
Yeah.
All right, Crawford in the shotgun. He's got twins to the near side. He drops back to pass, looking. He's going to throw it downfield. He's got a receiver, number 11. He catches it near the original line of scrimmage. That's number 11 for the Grangers, Adrian Traylor. He's the junior wide receiver, and he had a heck of a game against Hurd County last week with two interceptions.
That was a heck of a job out of LaGrange offensive line. I mean, they give him 3, 4, 5 seconds to throw the ball right there.
And I tell you what, if you can force LaGrange to eat some clock, if they're going to punch this in at all, they're down 3 scores right here, but they do get the ball back. So Callaway's still got a lot of work to do. Crawford in the shotgun, twins to both sides. He's takes the snap, looking. He's going to drop back. He's going to pass it. He's got Traylor open, who drops it at the 25. That should have been a catch.
Yes, hit him right in the hands with it.
Callaway's secondary's got to tighten up a little bit. That's safety, and where you're missing Jacob Freeman back there at safety.
I'm very impressed by Crawford at quarterback for LaGrange. When he throws the ball, it's usually right dead in between the numbers. He's spot on throwing the ball.
All right, so we've got 9:27 left in the second quarter. Callaway on top 28-3. So we got a 3rd down and 8 for the Grangers. They break the huddle of shotgun formation. Charles Crawford has got trips to the far side. He's going to take the snap. He's going to drop back. He's looking. He's got a man open. He's caught for the first down, and he fumbles the ball. No, they're going to say it's incomplete. That's the correct call.
Yeah.
That's the correct call. He didn't corral the ball. Karcher had the necessary yards for the first down. So incomplete pass is the call, and that's going to set up a punting situation for the Grangers. Game of missed opportunities right here.
Yeah, LaGrange had 2 or 3 drop balls on that drive. They would have been in real good shape.
And I tell you what, Crawford's looked good in the pocket throwing the football. He's done, and I was really impressed with him late in that game against Hurd County last week.
Yeah, he's looked good.
All right, Charles Crawford back to punt, standing at his own 41-yard line. Here's the snap. The kick is going to be up, and it's going to be – we got a whistle. He shanked it. I'm using binoculars, so wow. So Callaway's going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So while we wait for the offense to come on the field, we'll take a quick 30 spot back to the station. You're listening to Callaway Cavalier football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Life costs money, sometimes lots. First Franklin Financial has loans for living. Our Hogansville and LaGrange branches offer personal loans from $300 to $15,000 with payment plans to fit any budget. Stop by and meet the friendly Franklin folk at the location near you. Visit onefc.com to learn more. All loan terms and applicable APRs depend on meeting our underwriting and income criteria for the loan size requested and may require collateral. Georgia Residential Mortgage Licensee number 5656.
Now back to the field for Callaway Cavaliers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
All right, welcome back, everybody. On the first down play, Tank Bigsby takes the handoff off right end. He picks up 8 yards, Chris. Real physical run there for Tank.
Yes, yeah, there wasn't a hole there. He just
kind of created
made
his own.
one, yeah.
All right, Demetrius in the shotgun. He's going to drop back to pass. He throws it. Oh. And he was him and his wide receiver, Antoinez Blunt, weren't on the same page right there. I like to see Callaway coming out and throwing, though.
Yes.
It makes LaGrange have to honor something else.
Yeah, you can. I don't care how good a back you got. If you can stack the box with 8, 10 players against the run every play, it's going to be mighty hard to run the football. So, kind of a way to mix it up, throwing a pass in here and there.
All right, Demetrius in the shotgun. Tank to his right. He claps his hands, takes a snap, and he puts it in Tank's belly. He lunges forward. He's got the first down and about 2 more yards. First down, Callaway. Callaway going to their ground and pound. And I tell you what, if Callaway can churn out a 3 or 4 minute drive, it's going to put a lot of pressure on this Granger offense.
Yeah, need to eat up some clock going down the field because, like you said, they get the ball at the second half. And
all right, Jameer Jones split out near side. Demetrius in the shotgun. He's got twins to both sides of the formation. He takes a snap. He drops back. He's looking. He's got a man open. Jones makes the catch at the 46-yard line. He's wrestled out of bounds. We'll call it at the 47 of LaGrange. Nice little comeback route.
Yes. Good play by Jameer right there, fighting for a few extra yards after he caught the ball.
Absolutely. And I like the short passing game. We talked about this a little bit before the game, the slants, the comebacks, and they've been there.
Yes.
And Demetrius has put the ball on the money. All right, Callaway, 2nd and 2. Twins to the far side. Demetrius in the shotgun. Charlie Dixon in the backfield. Demetrius, RPO. He's going to pass it out to Marcus Mormon, who gets the first down yardage. Kind of a long play right there, but nonetheless we pick up the first down.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
That's a good decision by Demetrius, to keep it and throw it.
And I've been told that Tez Parks and Terry Godwin are in the stands.
Yeah,
the side.
I seen several of them over there walking around, some past alumni.
All right. Shotgun snap. Jalen Shepard's going to take the direct snap, and he's forward. He's loose. He's to the 25, to the 20, to the 10, 5. Touchdown, Jalen Shepard. Do we have flags out?
Got flag back here at the 48-yard line.
That's going to be holding on the Cavs. Let's see what the call is.
You got to hold him on offense. 10-yard penalty. We keep it down.
Okay. Well, at least the holding calls tonight have been few and far between. Yeah. So that'll negate a 47-yard touchdown run by Jalen Shepard, and that play looked sketchy at the beginning. He almost fumbled that ball.
I was thinking he was going to fumble it and have to fall on it and lose yards. Callaway's offense walking back, kind of disgruntled.
Well, they've played pretty sound football game, so that's going to be a 1st and 23. I just keep running. No need to force it here. No need to force a turnover. You've got a 3-score lead, maybe a 4-score lead in this situation. All right, Demetrius in the shotgun. He's going to take the snap. He's going to roll to his left. He's looking. He's going to flip it downfield. And that ball's going to be incomplete, intended for Marcus Mormon around the 25-yard line. And I'd kind of like to see him just throw that ball away there, Chris.
Yeah. And, we had talked about that against Opelika and also Stars Mill about the maturity that we've seen from Demetrius last year to this year, just throwing the ball away when there's nothing there. So
it does show you that he trusts his wide receivers to make plays.
Yes.
But with Jacob Freeman now sidelined for this game and the next, these other guys are going to have to step up and make plays. Tank Bigsby back in the game. Callaway's got twins to the far side. Demetrius in the shotgun. He takes a snap. He puts it in Tank's belly. And it's a fake. RPO, incomplete pass intended for Marcus Mormon. I'd like to see his milk a little this clock there, Chris. So now you got a 3rd and an obvious. Might just run a draw and punt right here.
Yeah, with a little over 6.5 left in the second quarter.
Really no need to force anything here. Just punt and play defense. So Callaway comes out. Twins to both sides. Demetrius claps his hands. He takes a snap. He's going to drop back and pass. He's looking. It's complete to Antoinez Blunt at the 45, at the 50. And he's going to be corralled about 12 yards short of the first down, but sets up a 4th and 12. I'd still punt this here, Chris.
Yeah, I think they bring in the punting team out there. As well as the defensive play, I don't doubt that one bit.
And Jalen Shepard's kicked. We kind of found ourselves a punter 2 weeks ago.
Oh, yeah.
So you hate that flag negated the nice touchdown run by Jalen Shepard, but Callaway's ground game is working tonight. All right, Callaway back to punt. 6 minutes left in the second quarter. Ball resting at the Granger 46-yard line. All right, here's the snap. He kicks it. Kind of a high kick. And it's going to take a Callaway bounce to the 25-yard line. That's where LaGrange will set up shop. We'll take a quick timeout back to the station on the change of possession. You're listening to Callaway Cavalier Football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Getting you back into the game is Emory Southern Orthopedics Gold. The full-service orthopedic medical practice features board-certified surgeons, a prompt care center, surgical facility, and physical therapy services. The collaborative medical team at Emory Southern Orthopedics combines with leading-edge orthopedic treatment with proven traditional methods to aid you in achieving an active, pain-free lifestyle. Emory Southern Orthopedics, getting you back into your game.
Now back to the field for Callaway Cavaliers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
All right, welcome back, everybody. On the first down play, Gibbs takes the carry on first down. He's going to gain no yards in the play, brought down by number 10, Jabari Smith, who played fullback for the Cavaliers last year, now playing defensive tackle.
Yeah, he's been in several plays, probably 8-10 plays on offense this week, but they've been lining him up out by the tight end.
Kind of trying to get some extra blocking on that edge to help this young offensive line. And I've been impressed with this Callaway offensive line today.
Yes.
All right, LaGrange, 2nd and 10. Crawford in the shotgun. He's got twins to the far side. He's going to take the snap. He's going to give it straight ahead to Gibbs, who plows his way forward. We'll call it a gain of 4. Nice physical run by Gibbs. He's brought down by R.J. Williams for the Cavaliers. So that's going to set up a 3rd down. We'll call it a long 6 for the Grangers. Resting on their own 29-yard line. All right, I think we might have an injured Granger.
Yeah, it's equipment. The center, I think, is putting his shoe back on for LaGrange.
I thought his calf was injured or something.
Up, yeah.
All right, Crawford in the shotgun. Got twins to the far side. 3rd and a long 6 for the Grangers. Gibbs in the backfield. Here's the snap. He drops back to pass. He's looking. He's got pressure. He's going to unload the ball, and it's almost intercepted by Callaway. Was that the Honey Badger? Or no, that was Osiris.
Two
Revis.
Callaway players had their hands on that ball that time.
Revis almost has the pick 6, and on the deflection, Jalen Shepard almost had that ball too. So that's going to set up a punting situation. 4th down for the Grangers. 4:17 left in the half. Callaway on top 28-3.
You know, watching some of the players run on and off the field after plays and everything, Andrew, looks like Callaway's playing Jacob Miles both ways and probably 3 or 4 different guys both ways on defense.
Yep. A lot of young guys getting out there. Tank Bigsby back to field the punt. Here's the kick. And Tank's going to catch it around the 30-yard line. He's going to make a man miss. He's up to the 40. And he's going to be tackled around the 44-yard line, and that's where Callaway set up shop. 4:04 left in the second quarter. We'll leave it right here.
Got plenty of time to drive down and get something right here.
If you could use about 2.5, 3 minutes of this clock, I really like our chances here in the second half. After that Super Bowl, I'm skeptical of any lead.
Yeah.
Because you could say that Falcons team was just light years better.
Yeah.
All right, so Callaway in the I formation, twins to the far side of the formation, Jones in the slot, Charlie Dixon in the backfield. Here's the snap, toss sweep to the left side. Charlie's trying to get wide. He does. He's to the 50. He's pushed out of bounds around the Granger 46, 47-yard line. Nice run. It initially looked like he was going to be tackled for a loss.
And I'm telling you, I know I've said it the last 2 ball games, but as you know, I've told you several times, Charlie's one of my favorite Cavaliers, and I'm telling you, he runs the ball hard and big as he is.
Well, when he wore 27, he looked just like Derrick Henry back there. He's so big. All right. Dixon will stay in the game. Callaway goes to a shotgun. Twins to the near side. Here's the shotgun snap. We're going to run a speed option. with Demetrius. He makes a man miss, and he's going to get tackled around the 45-yard line of LaGrange. That's going to be a 1st and 10 Callaway. And a good decision right there to keep the football and not risk the turnover.
Yeah, because I think he was actually too close to Charlie to pitch the ball right there, and it might have been put the football on the ground.
That reminded me of the old Callaway veer offense we used to run with Tez Park. Speaking of Tez and Terry. All right, Callaway breaks the huddle, shotgun formation, twins to the far side. Tank Bigsby checks back into the game. Demetrius claps his hands. He's going to put it in the belly of Tank Bigsby. He turns his nose forward, he leans forward, picks up about 2 tough yards right there. It'd be 2nd and 8.
Now would be a good time to they stacking it again, bringing the linebackers up, and that'd be a good time to hit one of those 10, 12-yard slants, see what you can get out of it.
Absolutely. 3:12 left here in the half. Callaway. I formation. Marcus Mormon to the near side. Tank Bigsby in the backfield. Here's the snap. Play action fake. Demetrius has got pressure, and he's sacked by Andraka Martin for the Grangers, and they kind of saw that one coming there.
That was a good play by Martin. He read that one the whole way.
And we're not football coaches, and we kind of called that, and the actual coaches for LaGrange saw that one coming as well. So that's going to be a huge loss. Instead of a 2nd and 8, Callaway is going to be facing a 3rd down, and we'll call it 23.
Yeah.
So with 2:30 left, I would just run the ball here, punt, go the half.
I agree with you because probably not too many plays for 3rd and forever.
All right, Callaway in the shotgun. Demetrius takes the snap. He's going to drop back to pass. He's got pressure. He's going to throw it to Tank Bigsby on the screen pass. He makes a man miss. He's going to be tackled around the 49, 50-yard line. That was close to being a face mask by the Grangers.
That was a good play. Good play by Tank to make something out of nothing, and then also the LaGrange defender. I didn't get his number, but he stuck with it from the time Tank got the ball.
The Grangers, Mitchell Purdy.
Mitchell, yeah, he got the he followed it the whole way.
So good tackle by Purdy. Got a little close that face mask, but good no call by the officiating crew. All right, Jalen Shepard, the Honey Badger, back to punt. 1:39 left. We got flags out. Excuse me, give me a timeout, LaGrange. So while they take a timeout, we'll take a timeout with them. You're listening to Callaway Cavalier Football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Hi, football fans. This is Jonathan Moose Matt from Glenn Smith in Opelika. We are happy to be a sponsor of high school football. We believe that high school athletics builds character among young people, and we are honored to lend our support. This is a great area to live, play, work, worship, and retire. In our 27th year, we are your Chevrolet Buick and GMC dealer with over 600 new and used vehicles every day. Online at glennsmith.com. Glenn Smith Chevrolet Buick GMC. Get ready to smile.
Now back to the field for Callaway Cavaliers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
All right, welcome back live here at Callaway Stadium. I'm Andrew Caraway with my broadcast partner, Chris Wheelis. Chris, so far so good for the Cavaliers, up 28-3.
Yeah, they're going. They should have. LaGrange should have the ball on about the 30-yard line after this punt, and I look for them to just run it out and go in the half because they know they're getting the ball back.
All right. Kind of a shanked kick right there. The ball's going to take a Callaway roll. We'll call it to the 26 of LaGrange, so we almost the 30,
yeah.
4 yards short. So LaGrange will have a minute 25 to go about 70 yards in the way that Crawford's been able to throw. If his receivers will make a play for him, he's been dangerous in the pocket.
That's true. I mean, he's been hitting them in the numbers all night.
So Callaway going with a 2 safety look. Defensive backfield. We're going to have number 11, Jameer Jones, number 6, Marcus Mormon in the backfield. Jalen Shepard at his corner position and Osiris Rivas on the other side. All right. Crawford in the shotgun. He's got twins to the near side. Raises his knee. Man in motion is Sam Yates. He takes the snap. He puts it in the belly of Gibbs, who's going to be wrapped up the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
I got a flag.
What are we throwing flags for?
He's brought down by number 14, Anthony Elliott. He's probably going to say he was a little rough after the whistle, I guess.
If we're calling personal fouls on that, that's a little soft right there.
He's calling it.
My goodness, man. It's football. I mean, he was still churning for yardage, trying to tackle him. It's not like the whistle wasn't blown yet.
15-yard penalty.
Yeah, I mean, that's what you want him to do. Elliott was going hard till the whistle blows. That's what you want him to do.
All right, so LaGrange gets bailed out by the flag.
Be a first down for the Grangers.
First down at their 41-yard line. Got a minute 18 left here in the half. LaGrange breaks the huddle shotgun. We've got Twins to the far side of the formation. Crawford raises his knee, man in motion. Yates in motion. Here's the snap. Crawford's back, looking. I think we got a hold.
He's got a lot of room to run.
Got a lot of room to run. Crawford's going to be corralled around the 44-yard line of Callaway. And I tell you what, the left tackle for LaGrange had a handful of Anthony Elliott's jersey right there.
Good run by Crawford right there.
Outstanding. So minute 7. Callaway's got a bow up right here on defense. First down for the Grangers. Here's the snap. He's rolling to his right. He's looking. Here's the easy completion to Logan Karcher at the Callaway 36-yard line. But more importantly, the clock keeps ticking. LaGrange has 1 timeout left. 48 seconds left.
6 on the play.
All right, LaGrange in the shotgun. Twins to both sides. Crawford takes the snap. He drops back to pass. It's a screen. And he's got Gibbs, who's met by a host of Cavaliers at the 25, and another flag's out.
Great read right there by the Callaway defense.
Let's see what the call is. Let's hope that's not on Callaway. An ineligible receiver downfield on the Grangers. That tends to happen on screens. They give you 3 yards before the ball is released. So that's always a tough call. They give you 3 yards, but it looked like he may have gotten 4 or 5. So it's about as borderline as you can get. Tough break. But nonetheless, Callaway did blow that play up. So we've got 32 seconds left in the first half. Callaway on top 28-3, but LaGrange is threatening as we close the half. So it's going to be 2nd and 9 at the Callaway 41-yard line. LaGrange breaks the huddle. Logan Karcher, Cole Crawford to the near side. Charles Crawford in the shotgun. Gibbs behind him. Here's the shotgun snap. Crawford drops back, looking. He's going to release it downfield. He's got Karcher deep, and he can't come up with it. He almost had a circus catch around the 5-yard line. He just could not corral the football.
Looks like he come up injured after that play, too.
Yeah, he might have rolled his ankle right there. Heck of an effort by Logan. I actually coached Logan in baseball when he was, I think, 11 or 12 years old. Really good athlete, really good kid.
That was great coverage by the Callaway defense, too. He just almost made a circus catch. Looks like he's going to limp off, so
and we can't,
hopefully not hurt too bad.
We've criticized the LaGrange receivers a little bit for not helping him out, but that would have been a heck of an attempt right there. Ball, quite frankly, should have been picked by Jones, but nonetheless, it looks like while Demetrius trusts his receivers, that Crawford trusts his as well. All right. So we got 14 seconds left. 3rd and 9 at the Callaway 41. Callaway's defense got to tighten up right here. All right. Twins to both sides of the formation. Crawford's going to drop back to pass. He's looking. He's got pressure. He throws it down the middle, and it's going to be incomplete off the hands of number 17 for the Grangers. Karsten, the senior, that looked like it was a catchable ball as well.
He had all day to throw the ball again. 3 or 4 seconds to throw the ball. So
Callaway just playing a little zone defense. It looks like.
LaGrange offensive line's coming up big, giving him plenty of time to throw the ball.
So 9 seconds left. Callaway's going to spend a timeout. All right. So while Callaway takes a timeout, we'll take a timeout with him. You're listening to Callaway Cavalier Football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Hi, football fans. Jonathan Mooseman from Glenn Smith and Opelika. We love this time of year with all the excitement of football. We also love that Glenn Smith can play a part in supporting high school sports. We salute the team, coaches, band, the cheerleaders, and, of course, the families and fans. We are proud to be your Chevrolet Buick and GMC dealer with over 600 new and used vehicles every day. Online 24/7 at glennsmith.com. Glenn Smith Chevrolet Buick GMC. Get ready to smile.
Now back to the field for Callaway Cavaliers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
All right, welcome back live here at Callaway Stadium. I'm Andrew Caraway with my broadcast partner, Chris Wheelis. Got 9 seconds left in the first half. Callaway on top, 28-3, Chris, and it looks like 9 seconds left. You're going to see maybe some kind of Hail Mary trick play or something right here. So Callaway's just got to keep it out of the end zone. We can go to the half.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach Gibbs is going deep in the playbook right here.
All right, in for the Grangers at wide receiver, you've got Cole Crawford. He's going to be in tight, number 13 for the Grangers, Dylan Norval, the senior. Crawford in the shotgun, man in motion is Norval. Here's the snap, Crawford's back. He's got pressure, and Callaway gets home for the sack. And that's number 10 for the Cavaliers, Jabari Smith, who brings down Crawford. And that should end the half.
That's our fullback. That was our fullback.
That's our fullback.
Great
way to end the half. Callaway on top, 28-3 as we head to halftime. And we will take a break back to the station. You're listening to Callaway Cavalier football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Isn't life crazy? One day your fender gets dented by a runaway shopping cart. The next day, your kid's college entrance exam is a runaway success.
Yes, I got accepted.
But that's life. Some days you're the bug, some days you're the windshield. No worries, your State Farm agent is here in all of life's moments. The good and the not so good, to help life go right. So good day, bad day, any day, let's talk.
State Farm agent Matt Orr on the square in downtown LaGrange.
If you need medical treatment at the highest level and want care that's personal, turn to WellStar. We offer the latest procedures at Georgia's first certified comprehensive cardiac center, along with an innovative approach to fighting cancer, where specialists collaborate to accelerate diagnosis and treatment. We're also home to a top-level stroke program that performs life-saving operations every day. At WellStar, we care for the whole you. Learn more at wellstar.org.
Life costs money, sometimes lots. First Franklin Financial has loans for living. Our Hogansville and LaGrange branches offer personal loans from $300 to $15,000 with payment plans to fit any budget. Stop by and meet the friendly Franklin folk at the location near you. Visit onefc.com to learn more. All loan terms and applicable APRs depend on meeting our underwriting and income criteria for the loan size requested and may require collateral. Georgia Residential Mortgage Licensee, number 5656.
Now back to the field for Callaway Cavaliers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
All right, welcome back live here at Callaway Stadium. I'm Andrew Caraway live with Chris Wheelis. Callaway dominating that first quarter with 28 points. And LaGrange countering with a field goal, and that's your score at the half, 28-3, Cavs on top. Chris, you couldn't have asked for a better start for the Cavaliers.
Yeah, I agree that if you could have drew it up on paper, that's exactly the way you'd want to start. Little, I don't want to say concerned, but we should have kind of like we let our foot off the gas a little bit in the second quarter. And like you said, we've seen the Grangers so many times come back. 2 or 3 touchdowns on them is not nothing to set back and put it on cruise control, because with that offense they got, with Charles Crawford at quarterback, they can score 2 or 3 touchdowns in 2 or 3 minutes.
Absolutely, and the thing with LaGrange, their wide receivers are not helping the quarterback out. Right. I've seen some of these guys make plays. Like, it's unlike Adrian Traylor to just drop the ball like he did earlier. Yes. He made some good plays against Hurd County. So look for Coach Gibbs to kind of correct that at halftime, try to get that passing game going. But if I'm Callaway, I'm turning up the heat on Crawford, And another thing, too, defensively, Chris, is you might be content conceding a short gain and making it take 5, 6, 7 minutes to score. And you can milk the lead that way, too. Yeah, that's true. They
as you said, the LaGrange receivers, if they would have caught half the balls that hit them in the hands, we're probably looking at a 23-17 ball game right here.
Absolutely.
But you can't count those because they wasn't caught. But I look for Coach Hubbard to put pressure back on Crawford the second half, because they know he's going to have to throw the ball pretty often.
Absolutely. So, like we said, our Cavs are on top 28-3 at the half. We're going to take a full timeout back to the station. We'll have more of the halftime show when we come back. You're listening to Callaway Cavalier football on the Eagle Sports Network.
If you need medical treatment at the highest level and want care that's personal, turn to WellStar. We offer the latest procedures at Georgia's first certified comprehensive cardiac center, along with an innovative approach to fighting cancer, where specialists collaborate to accelerate diagnosis and treatment. We're also home to a top-level stroke program that performs life-saving operations every day. At WellStar, we care for the whole you. Learn more at wellstar.org.
State Farm, Kathy here.
Hey, it's Mike. My team just pulled off the biggest upset ever.
Nice, Mike.
And some fans are getting crazy. They even flipped over a car.
Whoa.
Turns out it's my car, though.
Oh.
But I don't want to be upset right now. I want to know State Farm's going to take care of this, right?
We got you covered, Mike.
Yes! Woo!
Go with the one that's here to help life go right. State Farm.
Your State Farm agent is Matt Orr on the square in downtown LaGrange.
Hello, this is Jonathan Moose Matt from Glenn Smith and Opelika. We are proud that we have expanded our lot to an additional 100,000 square feet. We have increased our inventory by over 200 more vehicles. We have the largest inventory ever with over 600 vehicles for you to choose from. Chevrolet, Buicks, and GMCs plus pre-owned vehicles. In our 27th year of serving East Alabama and West Georgia. For the best prices around, come to Glenn Smith Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, and Opelika. Get ready to smile.
There's a secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics' well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit www.southernorthopedics.com.
Now back to the field for Callaway Cavaliers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
All right, welcome back into the Callaway Cavalier halftime show. Callaway on top 28-3 at the half over the LaGrange High School Grangers. First half full of excitement, had a 50-yard touchdown run by Cartavius Tank Bigsby and a 98-yard touchdown from Jacob Freeman, thrown by Demetrius Coleman. So a lot to be excited about for the Cavaliers. Chris, you have an announcement you want to make real quick to our listeners.
The Callaway fishing team tomorrow is put on by the Georgia Bass Nation Tournament, hosted by the Callaway fishing team. It's going to be at Pine Road Park Mega Ramp. That's the new ramp when you're going in on the left before you get to the two softball fields or baseball fields they have there. The boats will be leaving around safe daylight when the sun's coming up. Weigh-in will begin at 2 p.m., starting with the juniors first. I was told they have a record number of boats this year for 197 boats in this tournament. And they want to send a huge thank you out to everyone that's helped with this. They want to thank Rogers Barbecue for feeding the fishing team and everyone, for free, no charge. Walmart Transportation Teams donated water and Gatorade for the anglers and captains for the day, and then also some of the other Troup County businesses have pitched in, and they want to thank them for all their support. So if y'all get a chance tomorrow, I know it's new to a lot of us Callaway people. We're not used to having, fishing as a sport at Callaway, but we got some good kids, working hard and raising money to do what they love. So y'all go out Saturday and show the Callaway anglers, the Troup High anglers, LaGrange, fishermen, West Georgia anglers, all of those guys will be out there, and just cheer your favorite fishermen on.
Man, if they would have had that when I was in school, that would have been a game changer for some of my friends right there.
Yeah.
So yeah, but shout out to the Callaway fishing team and good luck to those guys. And like we said when we came out for Callaway, top 28-3 at the half. Chris, I got the opportunity yesterday to go cover the Troup Columbus game down in Columbus. Shout out to Coach Tanner Glisson for letting me come down there and cover his team for my podcast that I have, where you can find it on SoundCloud. I do a podcast about the three teams here, Callaway, Troup, and LaGrange. Troup looked explosive last night. They got behind 7-0 early, and then it was just lights out after that.
I was keeping up with it as you was posting, on social media and whatnot, and there once Troup started scoring, I was like, good Lord, are they going to have to put a wall up at the end zone to keep them out? They were explosive, and And, man, I watched some of the replays and everything. That daggum Hudson, he's a special athlete.
Kobe
I'm telling
Hudson.
you.
Yeah, I actually talked. There was a quarterback coach, but he has a national quarterback coach who's just super impressed with him. I talked to him for a few minutes, and Kobe's going to that All-America game. I think Tank's doing the same thing. So, but hats off to Troop. 68-13
Yes.
final score. Kobe Hudson, Mark Anthony Dixon, Trey Williams, Zy Varner just making huge plays for the Tigers yesterday. So they've got a game down at here at Callaway Stadium against Harris County next week. So I'm actually going to cover them Thursday night before the Cavs take on Cross Keys Friday.
As everybody knows, most everybody knows me. My wife's, from Manchester, and that's where Coach Glisson's from down there. And I remember him running around playing middle school ball with Manchester, and being a little bitty fella running around throwing the ball on the field at halftime of Manchester games and all that. But he has done a remarkable job with the Troop High School football program, and I'm telling you, they are rolling full steam ahead right now.
Yeah, absolutely. So a lot to be excited about in Troop County and in Troop County football, the Tigers, the Grangers, and the Cavaliers. So we're going to take a timeout to hear a word from our sponsors. You're listening to Callaway Cavalier Football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Life costs money, sometimes lots. First Franklin Financial has loans for living. Our Hogansville and LaGrange branches offer personal loans from $300 to $15,000 with payment plans to fit any budget. Stop by and meet the friendly Franklin folk at a location near you. Visit onefc.com to learn more. All loan terms and applicable APRs depend on meeting our underwriting and income criteria for the loan size requested and may require collateral. Georgia Residential Mortgage Licensee number 5656.
Getting you back into the game is Emory Southern Orthopedics Gold. The full-service orthopedic medical practice features board-certified surgeons, a prompt care center, surgical facility, and physical therapy services. The collaborative medical team at Emory Southern Orthopedics combines with leading-edge orthopedic treatment with proven traditional methods to aid you in achieving an active, pain-free lifestyle. Emory Southern Orthopedics, getting you back into your game.
Month of September has arrived and our great deals at Nissan of LaGrange continue. Katie Cates here and we are doing something special this month. The month of September is Childhood Cancer Awareness Month and we are going gold all month long. During September, Nissan of LaGrange will donate $50 for every car sold to the Rally Foundation. With cancer being the #1 disease killer of kids in America, we must do all we can. I encourage everyone to go gold this month and visit Nissan of LaGrange for a great deal and a great cause. Nissan of LaGrange, your friendliest hometown dealer.
Life costs money, sometimes lots. First Franklin Financial has loans for living. Our Hogansville and LaGrange branches offer personal loans from $300 to $15,000 with payment plans to fit any budget. Stop by and meet the friendly Franklin folk at the location near you. Visit onefc.com to learn more. All loan terms and applicable APRs depend on meeting our underwriting and income criteria for the loan size requested and may require collateral. Georgia Residential Mortgage Licensee number 5656.
Now back to the field for Callaway Cavaliers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Welcome back, live here at Callaway Stadium. I'm Andrew Callaway with my broadcast partner, Chris Willis. Chris, night and day difference in performance between this Callaway team this week and the Callaway team we saw 2 weeks ago in Opelika. Some explosive plays in the run game, but more importantly, we're getting the ball on the perimeter to our playmakers through the passing game.
Yes, we kind of, we talked about that the week after Opelika, and when Opelika stacked the box and, pretty much shut down Tank and Charlie both, it was kind of like we didn't make any adjustments or anything to try to, come up with any, kind of try to throw Opelika a curveball, for lack of a better word. But seems like tonight we're kind of keeping LaGrange off balance, and we've seen them coming out starting the game. They stacked the box to come and stop Tank, Demetrius and Charlie on some of the runs and whatnot, and that's when Demetrius, Coach Napier, started calling some plays. Demetrius was hitting some of the short passes, and when you do that, you don't have any choice but to back out of stacking the box and crowding the line of scrimmage because, you got to cover the pass or they going, as you say, dink and dunk you to death,
That's right. And And you like to see the adjustments with Dusty Hubbard and the vet, and Matt Napier, two vets. They've been with Coach Wiggins since the beginning, and I saw Coach Napier at midfield before the game. Told me happy birthday, and I said, Coach, I'm 31. I played for Coach Napier.
Yes.
When I was 17, 18 years old, he goes, we were joking around about a touchdown catch I'd had. Senior night, he said, "Hey, don't forget who called that play.
Yeah.
Don't forget." And I said, "No, I remember."
Hey, and he's looking like his high school figure again.
Yeah.
What'd he say? He done lost like 30-something pounds.
Yeah, he looks incredible shape.
Coach Napier looking like a senior in high school instead of offensive coordinator.
If we need a backup quarterback, we might be able to go get him out there. So, no, I'm trying to look like him. I told him I got about 20 more pounds to go. So, but yeah, Coach Napier's done a great job today keeping LaGrange off balance. And you kind of knew LaGrange was going to come into this game just stacking the box, but you also have to, as a coaching staff, know that you may pay the price for that in the passing game. And Callaway, the pass to Jacob Freeman, like you said, jump ball, great coverage. It's just an athlete making a play, and that's really been the difference in this game is the big plays by Callaway and the lack of plays by the LaGrange Grangers.
And that's for both sides. I mean, even with Demetrius having wide open receivers and also Charles Crawford having wide open receivers, I haven't seen but maybe out of a total of 20, 25 pass plays by both teams together, I hadn't really seen a receiver that was really 4 or 5 yards open. Crawford's players has been going and getting the ball for him, other than a few drops they've had. And then Demetrius is, wide receivers. He trusts them to put it up there and confident, they're going to come down with the ball. So, the LaGrange defense and the Callaway defense, they've been covering the receivers. The quarterback's just done a heck of a job, and the receivers have done a heck of a job coming down with the ball.
Absolutely. They've made some huge plays in this football game for Callaway, and Tanks just running with a lot more confidence.
Yes.
They're doing a good job. It's a young offensive line doing a really good job against this Granger defense. Still got a half of football left to play, but we're eager to see what the second half unfolds. So Callaway on top 28-3 at the half. We're going to take a full timeout back to the station. You're listening to Callaway Cavalier Football on the Eagle Sports Network.
The month of September has arrived and our great deals at Nissan of LaGrange continue. Katie Cates here and we are doing something special this month. The month of September is Childhood Cancer Awareness Month and we are going gold all month long. During September, Nissan of LaGrange will donate $50 for every car sold to the Rally Foundation. With cancer being the #1 disease killer of kids in America, we must do all we can. I encourage everyone to go gold this month and visit Nissan of LaGrange for a great deal and a great cause. Nissan of LaGrange, your friendliest hometown dealer.
At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center, we believe teamwork makes all the difference in your health. We believe that skilled people can achieve higher standards and exceptional results. We believe in a game plan that's focused on patient safety and quality care. At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center in LaGrange, we believe in life well lived. To learn more about award-winning healthcare, visit wellstar.org/WGMC.
Isn't life crazy? One day your fender gets dented by a runaway shopping cart. The next day, your kid's college entrance exam is a runaway success.
Yes, I got accepted.
But that's life. Some days you're the bug, some days you're the windshield. No worries, your State Farm agent is here in all of life's moments, the good and the not so good, to help life go right. So good day, bad day, any day, let's talk.
State Farm agent Matt Orr on the square in downtown LaGrange.
Life costs money, sometimes lots. First Franklin Financial has loans for living. Our Hogansville and LaGrange branches offer personal loans from $300 to $15,000 with payment plans to fit any budget. Stop by and meet the friendly Franklin folk at the location near you. Visit onefc.com to learn more. All loan terms and applicable APRs depend on meeting our underwriting and income criteria for the loan size requested and may require collateral. Georgia Residential Mortgage Licensee, number 5656.
Now back to the field for Callaway Cavaliers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
All right, welcome back. Live at Callaway Stadium, I'm Andrew Caraway with Chris Wheelis. Callaway on top 28-3 as both teams coming out for their pre-half warm-ups, getting stretched out. A couple of notes of interest. We want to remind everybody the Key of LaGrange Coaches Show is live Monday nights at Your Pie in downtown LaGrange from 7 to 9 p.m. From 7 p.m. to 7:30, you have Coach Earl Chambers from LaGrange College and Jack Mormon 7:30 to 8 o'clock, you have Callaway, Pete Wiggins, and myself. From 8 to 8:30, Troop High School with Tanner Glisson and Greg Hicks. And from 8:30 to 9 p.m., you've got LaGrange High School with Coach Chuck Gibbs and Jack Mormon. So be sure to come join us on Monday nights for the Key of LaGrange Coaches Show at Your Pie. As another thing, too, we also want to give a shout-out to our wonderful sponsors that allow us to bring these games to all of you at home. Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center, Emory Clark Holder Clinic of LaGrange, Glenn Smith Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC down in Opelika, Nissan of LaGrange, Kia of LaGrange, First Franklin Financial, State Farm Agent Matt Orr, Synovus, and also Your Pie of LaGrange. So thank you to all of you that make this happen. And one more point of emphasis, I believe the Lynette Wadley game, I believe, can be heard on 94.7, and that we will have a full replay of that game on 102.3 following the conclusion of the Callaway LaGrange game. So just some notes of emphasis. And once again, you can view all games for free on eagle1023.com for the online streaming, and videos can be watched for free at eagle1023.com. You could purchase a monthly subscription for $9.95 or a year-long subscription for $45. If you purchase a subscription, you can watch any game of the NFHS network. Be sure to subscribe and do it through your school's page, as a portion of your subscription will go to help your school. So, and there's also video replays of each game with our broadcast uploaded every Tuesday or Wednesday by Coleman on YouTube. So you go back and watch that. That's how I critique myself, Chris.
I may need to start doing that too.
I did not go listen to the Opelika game because I already knew, that was just a crazy game, with the officiating, with just the slow game, just couldn't get anything going. Tonight's been a much smoother broadcast. There's offense, there's defense. Both teams are making plays, and we actually can see.
Yeah. That was one of the biggest challenge last week was being able to see. Man, they had us in there like a can of sardines.
Oh man, we were too close.
Yeah.
I think we both knew what each other smelled like when we were sweaty by the time that game was over. So. Well, both teams are out getting ready for the second half kickoff. We're going to take a full timeout back to the break, and when we come back, we'll have the second half of Callaway versus LaGrange. You're listening to Callaway Cavalier Football on the Eagle Sports Network.
To teach and serve where they're needed most. Experience a transformative
State Farm, Kathy here.
Hey, it's Mike. My team just pulled off the biggest upset ever.
Nice, Mike.
And some fans are getting crazy. They even flipped over a car.
Whoa.
Turns out it's my car, though.
Oh.
But I don't want to be upset right now. I want to know State Farm's going to take care of this, right?
We got you covered, Mike.
Yes! Woo!
Go with the one that's here to help life go right. State Farm.
Your State Farm agent is Matt Orr on the square in downtown LaGrange.
Now back to the field for Callaway Cavaliers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Welcome back, everybody. Live here at Callaway Stadium. Callaway on top, 28-3 as we get ready for the second half kickoff. LaGrange back on their sideline. Callaway getting some last-minute stretching in, some last-minute words of encouragement from their coaching staff. And, Chris, in a situation like this, 28-3 lead, I hate 28-3, bringing that up. What is the message from Pete Wiggins to his football team coming out of the half?
Well, I think he told them in the locker room. I've been in the locker room many times at halftime, and when they've had leads like this and not larger, and his message usually is, don't slow down, don't get complacent, and don't just be out there, going through the motion. Play with the same intensity you started the game with, when you were down or before you scored 2 or 3 touchdowns. And probably, the same way Coach Napier telling the offense and defense, probably echoing the same words as Coach Wiggins told them. But it would probably be just keep the same intensity you had the first and second quarter, because I'm sure, all these guys, like we said before the game, these Callaway's guys hang out with these LaGrange guys on the weekend, all that stuff, and they hear about their games. They read about them. They know they can come back from 2 or 3 scores down.
Absolutely. A little different animal in this Callaway team than that Heard County team. And Heard had a slow start last year, starting 1-2, won a state title. Give Coach Barron some time. They've got a tough matchup themselves with Hateville Charter.
Oh, absolutely.
I don't know the score of that game, but if we can find it, we'll try to get it to you guys.
Yes, they got their hands full with them.
And once again, the Lynette-Wadley game can be heard over on 94.7. And concluding the Callaway-LaGrange game, you can hear a live replay on 102.3. So, here comes both teams. Callaway's going to be kicking from left to right. Eubanks setting up his green tee at the 40-yard line.
Looks like the latest update was about 40 minutes ago, and Hateville Charter was leading the Braves 41-7 at halftime.
Oh, my goodness. So Hateville Charter picking up right where they left off last year before they ran into the Callaway buzzsaw up at their place. And, Chris, that was about as satisfying of a win as I've ever seen Callaway have last year.
That was one of the best football games I've been to in many years, and I've been to a lot of them.
All right, Eubanks back to kick. All kickoffs brought to you by Glenn Smith Chevrolet Buick and GMC of Opelika. Here's the kick. It's going to be fielded around the 15-yard line. He's going to bring it up to the 20. He's going to cut back, and he's going to be corralled by a host of Callaway Cavaliers at the 21-yard line, and that's where LaGrange will set up shop. I can't stress how important it is, Chris. If the defense can, not just a 3-and-out, if we can just force a punt on this drive, that's really going to put a lot of pressure on LaGrange.
Yes.
Excuse me. All right. Callaway defense taking the field. Rivas at his corner position. Marcus Mormon back at safety. Jalen Shepard at his corner position. R.J. Williams at middle linebacker for the Cavaliers. We got Elliott and Suggs on the defensive line. All right, here come the Grangers. Crawford in the shotgun. He's got twins to the near side. All right, here's the shotgun snap. He gives it straight ahead to Ross, who runs forward. He's hit by a host of Callaway Cavaliers. Maybe picked up a yard on the play, Chris. Maybe.
It was the whole Callaway defense was at a meeting on that ball there. They were like they knew what was coming. Great pursuit. We got a helmet off by one of the LaGrange players. He's coming off. Looks like number 5, Caleb Ross. He's a heck of a player, too. I really enjoy watching him play. Sam Yates will enter the ball game for the Grangers. Crawford comes back with the play. About 18 seconds left on the play clock. 2nd and 10 for the Grangers. Crawford breaks the huddle. He's got trips to the far side of the formation. Man in motion is Yates. Comes across. And here's the quick pass out wide, and he's met by a host of Cavaliers, maybe a yard. Man, who all was on that tackle? Yes, they
Elliott.
read that one. There's about 7 of them in on that one.
Set pass complete number 12 for the Grangers. That's Montravius Martin for the Grangers. It looks like they try to bring Yates across in zip motion to try to get Callaway looking at him and throw a backside slant route, and it just didn't go as planned. So 3rd down and 10. The Grangers have been deadly on 3rd and long right here.
Yes, they have. Not afraid to. Crawford's not afraid to chunk it, that's for sure.
If you give him time, he'll make the play. All right, here's a shotgun snap. Crawford's back. He's got a little bit of pressure. I think we got a flag out for holding. Here's the ball downfield, and it's going to be incomplete. Intended for number 11 for the Grangers. That's Adrian Traylor. Excuse me, no flag on the play. That was, I think it's a towel dropped. That's my fault. So, huge 3-and-out forced by the Callaway defense. That's part of it. That's part of the recipe we talked about.
Somebody's got the windows open up here in the press box, and somebody's got a whistle down right below us. And every time I hear it, you
start looking around.
I go to looking for flags. Yeah, like
you're like a dog looking for his owner.
That's it.
All right, Tank Bigsby, it's the single back for the Cavaliers, back to return, standing on his 35-yard line. Crawford back to kick for the Grangers. Here's the snap, the kick. And it's going to fall around the 45-yard line and take a Granger bounce to the 43. Not much of a bounce there. And it'll be knocked down by Sam Yates, one of LaGrange's talented wide receivers. We'll stay right here for the first play for the Cavaliers. So, Chris, we got the stop. We got good field position. If we can punch it in here, you might be able to just,
that's going to put LaGrange's back against the wall to where they just about have to throw the ball every down.
All right, Callaway in the shotgun. We've got trips to the near side, Jones and Blunt. Tank Bigsby standing to the right of Demetrius Coleman in the shotgun. He claps his hands, takes the snap. He's looking, and it's going to be a slant route to Jones. And I tell you what, if Traylor had stuck his hands a little bit, that might have been a pick six right there.
That was almost, and there wasn't nothing in between him and the end zone but green turf.
Yeah, let's not give LaGrange any life here, right? I'd kind of like to see us come out and keep pounding the rock. I like the aggression, but let's not throw the ball to the other team. All right, Callaway comes out in the I formation. Tank Bigsby dots the I. Split wide receivers. Here's the snap, straight ahead handoff given to Tank Bigsby. Makes a man risk around the 50-yard line. He's got a lot of room. He's down to the 30, to the 20, to the 10, 5, and he's tripped up at the 1-yard line.
Shoestring tackle right there.
53-yard run by Tank Bigsby. First and goal, Callaway. No flags on the play. And I tell you what, if we can get points right here.
It looks like Traylor made the shoestring tackle right there, a diving effort right at the end.
Heck of an effort right there by Traylor.
Yeah.
I've been impressed with him both games I've seen him play. Really solid player for the Grangers. All right. So Callaway lines up, shotgun set, twins to the far side. Tank Bigsby stands to the left of Demetrius Coleman, who claps his hands. He takes the snap. He gives it to Tank. He charges his head. Touchdown! Tank Bigsby. Callaway on top, 34-3. That's the drive we needed right there, Chris.
That's it. Now that really puts LaGrange's back against the wall. If it wasn't back far enough, they got to definitely change their play calling now when they come back out on offense.
That's right. So Callaway's going to line up for the extra point attempt. Eubanks. Here's the snap, the hold, the kick is up, and the kick is good. So Callaway on top, 35-3 with 9:57 left in the third quarter. You're listening to Callaway Cavalier Football on Eagle Sports Network.
If you need medical treatment at the highest level and want care that's personal, turn to WellStar. We offer the latest procedures at Georgia's first certified comprehensive cardiac center, along with an innovative approach to fighting cancer, where specialists collaborate to accelerate diagnosis and treatment. We're also home to a top-level stroke program that performs life-saving operations every day. At WellStar, we care for the whole you. Learn more at wellstar.org.
Now back to the field for Callaway Cavaliers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
All right, welcome back live here at Callaway Stadium, where Callaway just marches the ball 55 yards. Most of that on the ground with Tank Bigsby. 50-yard run capped off by a 2-yard run by Tank. Callaway on top 35-3 early in the second half, Chris.
Offensive line did a great job on both of those carries by Tank, opening up big holes like they did in the first quarter.
All right, well, here's the kick by Eubanks.
Ooh.
Brought to you by Glenn Smith, Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC, and that's a huge hit. Who made that hit for the Cavaliers?
Looks like it was Anthony Elliott, number 14.
Anthony Elliott has no regard for human life down there. My goodness, what a tackle. My goodness.
It was either him or Charlie. Both of them was right there when he went to the ground.
All right, well, here comes the Granger offense.
Taking over the ball on the 32-yard line.
Yep. All right. Well, here's the Grangers in a shotgun. Crawford's going to take the snap. He's going to give it to Ross, who's just destroyed in the backfield by a host of Callaway Cavaliers. Suggs leading the charge for Callaway, and Gilbert. And, of course, R.J. Williams in the backfield as well. So, and Ross is going to lose about 4 yards on the play. Set up a 2nd and 15. We came into this game really nervous about what we were going to see. It was apparently Opelika was that good, and we just got to tip our hats to those guys over there.
Yeah, they were impressive. Like I said, the week after that against Auburn, they really put on a show against Auburn.
Here's a snap by Crawford, and he's going to be just met at the line of scrimmage. That's Gibbs on the carry for the Grangers. He may have got back to the line of scrimmage, setting up a 3rd and 14, Chris. Is that RJ again?
No, that was Jabari.
Jabari. Excellent job by Jabari.
Our fullback's been showing out on defense tonight.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Looks like Gibbs is shaking up on the play. He's walking gingerly. Let's hope he's okay because I love that kid to death. He's a really.
Yeah, it looks like he's favored his right leg, foot,
yeah.
something.
Let's hope he's okay. All right, Crawford in the shotgun. He's got twins to both sides of the formation. Cole Crawford is in the slot to the top of the formation. Here's the shotgun snap to Crawford. He's looking. He's going to fire it downfield. He's got a man open. It's Adrian Traylor who finally makes the catch. He's down at the 40-yard line, first down. That can't happen, Chris.
Yeah, it looks like a pickup of about 30 yards right there. Now that one was wide open.
Yeah.
I said I didn't see one wide open the first half, but yeah, he run a perfect route and Crawford laid it right on the numbers.
Crawford LaGrange's not throwing to the sideline here. They're throwing the seams, and we've got to do a better job of reading that play because we're going to see a quarterback in 2 weeks that'll make you pay.
Yeah.
All right, LaGrange breaks the huddle. Crawford in the shotgun. He's got trips to the near side. Here's a shotgun snap. He's going to flare it out right here to his tailback. He's going to be tackled around the 36, 37-yard line by Jones and number 9, Keyshawn Suggs. I still got to look at the roster for these numbers. I'm so used to.
They change every year.
Suggs was 19 last year, and it's Jalen Shepard was 28 last year. I'm still used to that. Demetrius was 6. So, all right, 7 minutes and 38 seconds left in the third quarter. Callaway on top 35-3. LaGrange 2nd and 8 on the Callaway 36-yard line. LaGranger's in the shotgun. Crawford has a man in motion. He's going to take the snap. He's going to roll out to his right. He's looking. He's got pressure by Elliott, and Crawford's just going to tuck it and run, just pick up maybe 3 yards on the play. It's going to be pushed out of bounds right there by Keyshawn Suggs.
That's a smart play by Crawford because all 3 receivers were covered over the middle.
You'd like to see that coverage on 3rd and long.
Yes, yeah.
And that's a good teaching point for Coach Hubbard, to make sure his guys aren't, blowing coverages on 3rd and long because that'll come back and haunt you.
Yes.
All right, so Crawford at the sideline getting his play from Coach Gibbs. Facing a 3rd, and we'll call it a long 4, Chris.
Yeah, it looks like they got a.
Granger's breaking the huddle. Shotgun. Crawford's going to take the snap. Low snap. He's going to put it in the belly of his tailback, Ross, who's met by Callaway. Breaks a tackle, and he's loose to the 20. 10-5, touchdown Grangers, and that can't happen, Chris.
You got to get he broke 3-4 tackles in the backfield. That was all running back right there.
Absolutely. So Callaway's got to make that tackle, but with 7:08 left in the third, LaGrange punches it in. Caleb Ross on the carry. Let's see, and that was about. Let's see where the ball. I think it was a 36-yard TD run. You don't want to give these guys life.
Tough running by Ross.
It's a good physical run there. All right, and the extra point is good.
We got to come back out and answer that where the momentum don't swing.
Yep, got to answer it with a touchdown or a field goal. So we're going to take a quick timeout back to the station, little 30 spot. You're listening to Callaway Cavalier Football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Hi, football fans. This is Jonathan Mooseman from Glenn Smith in Opelika. We are happy to be a sponsor of high school football. We believe that high school athletics builds character among young people, and we are honored to lend our support. This is a great area to live, play, work, worship, and retire. In our 27th year, we are your Chevrolet Buick and GMC dealer with over 600 new and used vehicles every day. Online at glennsmith.com. Glenn Smith Chevrolet Buick GMC. Get ready to smile.
Now back to the field for Callaway Cavaliers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Live here at Callaway Stadium where Caleb Ross of the LaGrange Grangers takes the handoff, real physical 36-yard touchdown run.
Yes.
But I'll say this, Callaway had a chance to tackle in the backfield about 3 or 4 times.
Yeah, he missed 3 or 4. They missed 3 or 4 tackles in the backfield. Looked like number 7 Gibbs is back out there on the kickoff, so that's good news.
That's good news. All right, LaGrange getting a kick going from our right to left, and all kickoffs are brought to you by Glenn Smith Chevrolet Buick and GMC in Opelika. Here's the kick. And it's going to look like it's – does that go out of bounds?
It went out about the 30, looked like.
So is Coach Wiggins going to make him re-kick, or is he just going to take the ball? Let's see what he decides to do.
Looked like the defense is going out there for LaGrange, so he's –
looks like he's just going to be content taking the ball at the 40. 35-yard line, okay. So that's what Coach Gibbs did earlier in the game when we just tried to kick it out of bounds, and he made us re-kick it. So,
yeah, interesting to see right here how Callaway's going to come back from a touchdown on that.
If LaGrange's defense can force a 3-and-out, I'll start to worry a little bit right here because, like we said, anything can happen. Callaway does not need to stop attacking. Here's the shotgun snap. Demetrius back to pass. He's loading up to throw the ball downfield. He's got a man. Antonez Blunt makes the catch at the 30-yard line, and they'll spot him out at the 28-yard line of LaGrange. What a ball.
That's a great play.
What a ball by Demetrius Coleman.
Again, LaGrange defender can't cover him no better than that. I mean, he was all over him.
And you add this component to a Callaway offense, I mean, the sky's the limit for these guys. Excellent ball right there. And Antonez Blunt, the Sanford commit, goes up and makes a great catch.
Great catch by Blunt.
All right, Callaway in the shotgun. Demetrius got twins to his right. He's going to take the snap. He's going to give it to Tank Bigsby, who's around left into the 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Tank Bigsby. 20 yards on the run. 25-yard touchdown. And there's the answer, Chris.
That's it. I was wondering how they were going to come back and answer.
Tank Bigsby, 25-yard run. Callaway on top 41-10 with 6:40 left in the game. And I think we can breathe a sigh of relief right here. So Callaway back for the extra point. Eubanks. Here's the snap, the hold, the kick is up, and the kick is good. Awesome. So with 6:40 left in the third quarter, Callaway all over LaGrange, 42-10. You're listening to Callaway Cavalier football on the Eagle Sports Network.
That rival vehicles twice the price. State-of-the-art technology, lots of power of the hood.
We have the Callaway student section to stop throwing the toilet paper.
All this for only $20,990. Come by today and take a look. Take a test drive. Take one home. Check us out online at KiaLaGrange.com. Help support your local economy. God bless America.
Stop number 111569. See Kia LaGrange for complete detail.
Now back to the field for Callaway Cavaliers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
All right, welcome back here live at Callaway Stadium where Callaway punches it in from 26 yards out. Tank Bigsby, third touchdown of the night, set up by the beautiful pass from Demetrius Coleman to Antonez Blunt. Callaway setting up the kick, going from left to right. Kickoff brought to you by Glenn Smith Chevrolet Buick and GMC down in Opelika. Eubanks puts toe to leather. That ball is going to sail down to around the 15-yard line where it's picked up by LaGrange. And he's going to be tackled around the 28-yard line. That's where the Granger offense will set up shop, Chris.
That was a good pursuit all night. You know, we hadn't mentioned the special teams for Callaway all night. That's I've been watching them, trying to keep the ball away from the deep return man for LaGrange. And even though they're kicking it short, they've kept the returns most part under 10, 12 yards of return.
Absolutely. So here comes the Granger offense. Like we got a timeout or something. Looks like we have an injured the Granger on the field. That's Gibbs again. He's just toughing it out like a warrior, man. He's a heck of a kid, heck of a player.
Right leg. What it was a while ago is right leg. Needing a little, well, there he goes. He's going to come off under his own.
I'm glad to see he's okay. Apparently somebody's throwing toilet paper.
Yeah, shooting it out of a cannon or something. But after that long play to Blunt and then that run by Tank, when they were lining up for the extra point, I seen a couple of the officials with their hands on their knees. They getting tired of running up and down the field.
All right. Well, here comes the Granger offense in the shotgun, led by Charles Crawford. They got trips to the near side of the formation. Crawford takes a snap. He's looking. He's got pressure. He's sacked. He's sacked at the 18-yard line. And that's number 13, LaQuiz Gilbert for the Cavaliers on the pressure.
Junior outside linebacker back there. He was all over that one. I think he come untouched off that left end over there. If a lineman touched him, it didn't slow him down none.
Not at all. So that's going to set up a second down. We'll call it 2nd and 20 for the Grangers.
Look like we got a Granger shaking up. Okay. He's going down, yeah.
Let's see who it is. Another Granger down. Let's hope he's okay. I can't catch a number on that. All right, well, while they tend to the injured Granger, we'll take a timeout, full timeout, back to the station. You're listening to Callaway Cavalier Football on the Eagle Sports Network.
The month of September has arrived and our great deals at Nissan of LaGrange continue. Katie Cates here and we are doing something special this month. The month of September is Childhood Cancer Awareness Month and we are going gold all month long. During September, Nissan of LaGrange will donate $50 for every car sold to the Rally Foundation. With cancer being the #1 disease killer of kids in America, we must do all we can. I encourage everyone to go gold this month and visit Nissan of LaGrange for a great deal and a great cause. Nissan of LaGrange, your friendliest hometown dealer.
Now back to the field for Callaway Cavaliers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
All right, welcome back, everybody, live here at Callaway Stadium. Looks like the injured Granger's number 11.
Adrian Traylor.
Adrian Traylor, the junior. That kid's really impressed me in their 2 games against Kendrick and Heard County. He had 2 picks against Heard County and a really nice catch that kind of sealed that win for the Grangers. So let's hope that Adrian's okay. He's walking gingerly, holding his arm, his right arm. Let's hope he's okay. All right. LaGrange going back on offense. Crawford's in the shotgun. He's got trips to the far side. Cole Crawford's in the slot. All right. Charles. Man in motion. Here's the snap. He's looking. Pump fake. He's going to throw the ball deep downfield, and that ball is incomplete, intended for number 17 for the Grangers, Karsten. So good coverage by the Callaway Cavaliers.
That was great coverage, and that was, I think Crawford just threw that one out of bounds because he knew he didn't want to try to force it right there and turn the ball over.
3rd down and 18 for the Grangers.
All right, so 3rd and 18 for the Grangers. They're going to break the huddle shotgun formation. Trips to the near side. Cole Crawford in the slot. Charles Crawford at quarterback. Crawford takes the snap. It's a fake to the running back, and he's got daylight ahead. He breaks a tackle at the 30. He's to the 40, and he's tackled at the 50-yard line. And I tell you what, 3rd and long has just been an Achilles heel for this Callaway defense tonight.
He made a great move about the 40-yard line, made a tackler miss.
You know, Callaway sold out to stop the run, but they did a great job on the zone read and quarterback keeper. And he did that to Heard County last week. Did a really